harbinger.
Sophia.
You can take the camera home.
What? What? Oh.
Your camera has
Oh
been
my
replaced.
gosh. It's beautiful.
And also,
That is so much better than that fuzzy.
also I can do things like this now. I can show.
Oh, I didn't even know my painting was on there. Why don't
There
you
you
go
go.
with that?
You clicked on it, it made it go away. No, Windows.
Windows.
Microsoft.
There. So there. Now I can go like
It's
that.
more like Apple.
What?
It's more Apple.
That was more Apple.
That's Microsoft.
Daddy. Daddy.
Look at that.
And then I could go, here's the city that you were just in.
Yeah.
You want to try my
How to be the resident
Alright, so-
cock
You want
today.
to take your
All
shoes off?
4 of these
I want to get his
are practice.
He's gonna occupy his
buddy?
spot.
Yeah.
They're not
Are you
bad.
gonna occupy his accent and everything else?
It could
This
have
has
been.
also
Might
No,
be
I'm
some
not.
things that on it that
It's,
we don't
it's,
know.
it's fine.
where you
You
can
Alright.
don't have to convince me.
I'm not
So,
saying it's
Clock is going to be
So,
a heel
it's no
bot
use
today,
in looking
so don't
at the
expect
other
much
ones.
else beyond that from him. And somebody better remind me to heal.
No, I got this.
Like, I'm dying over here, heal me.
I'm dying over here.
Hey, I'm dying here.
So are we ready? Finally.
Hey, I got here sooner
this
than
up
I
so
thought.
that
You notice,
you don't lose it.
her practice is supposed to end at 7:15.
Oh, I didn't realize that you were good, that you were starting that.
So let out early.
It probably won't be that much. I want you at least $20. How much is it online? I think it was like
There we go.
something. Yeah, it's good. It's not going to be a cheap book. From when you get it from the site. That's why I said you need to go to Price Bookstores. Yeah, but that person's not gonna have
Do we have any other tray tables?
You can use this one.
Do you need,
No, I need a table for like right here.
do you need this?
No, you can have that one.
Oh, I can take it out? So you can
Usually come in
have
sets
it.
of like 4 or 6.
Don't make me break out the bottle.
Do I have to roll for initiative? We gonna go?
See, it's funny because as we were leaving work,
You
Michael
missed
was
it.
frustrated. And I was like, tonight's going to be a terrible night for our D&D characters.
Why?
Because Michael was frustrated.
I didn't get the first one.
I was very angry, and I was going to take my aggressions out on the nearest NPCs or PCs.
They did say something at lunchtime about wiping the party.
I always say that.
It doesn't really work. He was with us at lunchtime.
Yep.
Well, not all of it.
No, when we left. I ran into him on the way out.
Oh, I see.
How's it going? He's like, oh, I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna kill you all
I'm gonna
tonight.
kill the party. Oh wait, never mind.
Good talk. See you later.
Yeah, pretty much. What the heck?
That just happened.
Say shenanigans.
Alrighty.
Actually, in that restaurant.
Shenanigans?
There. Now you don't need a map. Let me have a map.
Read that one.
Now have a map.
She unloads the book.
All right. What do you?
She's getting stuff out for Sophia to play with. Don't look at me.
Last week she
Sophia, Sophia, water. Don't just toss everything out everywhere. You're gonna need to clean up your stuff when you're done. Okay.
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 What?
Spare bedroom. All the toys.
All right.
There was a
And
very
she
narrow
can't
path
sit
that
there.
wound its way
You need to
through
move over
back to the
here.
big box.
Rachel, why don't you move your stuff over here and
Star Wars,
let Sophia
yeah,
sit over by you?
all that stuff.
We went through the whole thing. Now her there's nothing on
I don't need all this
I would do it every so often.
Move them over. in the middle of the room.
Not very veiled.
That's fine.
Lots of
I just want to be able to move this over here.
I know.
Yeah, I got that before.
That's what I
That
do.
way she's not behind, you know.
She's gonna get
Right,
squished.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm giving away my sister.
Sophia, move your stuff over in the middle of the
They
room,
have a
honey,
bunch
so
of
that
it.
we can.
And then
you
wishing
can
now
sit
that I
with
still
Rachel.
have them because I could sell them for like hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Just
Yeah.
wait, Michael.
Yes.
They'll move it. Take that.
Action figures.
Like some of those Star Wars.
I had a ton of them. I had a ton of the original match ones.
What's the old G.I. Joes?
It's usually not an issue because you're usually further over. So.
Yeah, I gotta figure out where I want to sit.
Rachel,
It's not the character I'm playing.
move Sophia over here so she can.
Oh, in the middle?
Yeah, so and you sit over there on this side so that she can play and sit by you.
Because I think what I'm gonna
She
eventually
won't
do is
sit
I'm gonna
by
put
you.
this table over there, and then I'll scoot in closer.
She wants to sit by you, so.
Alrighty. We all set the begins. Everybody's here's.
And Rachel, you can sit right here if you want, or you can sit on the other side. Nobody's gonna be walking across there anyway. Dad wants to put the thing.
Oh, fine. I'll move over there.
Since he's moved over.
Where do you want me to sit?
Wherever you want.
Where do you want me to sit? I'll move over.
All right. So when last we left everybody, we were all down here on the island. You're about halfway to where the other city is. A little,
Somerton.
thank you. Alrighty. It was nighttime, you went to bed, you woke up in the morning after eating birds
And rabbits.
and rabbits, and Sora spent the evening staring into a lake or a small pond.
Is that a house? It looks like it's a happy face on it.
This is very surprised.
I said,
Yeah,
it's a little
it's
startling. It said, "On my house."
Gurd. Alright, I'm just getting my stuff set up into where I need to sit. Alright, it is 6 in the morning currently. And
Oh, it's 79 degrees.
it's the 25th day of winter. I don't think it's 70 degrees. But it's not snowing where you're at the moment.
Lord.
All right. This begins.
Chitchuga begins.
And next weekend we got a 50% off coupon if we use it.
Huh?
I'm not talking to you.
Oh. Okay. All right. So, 6 o'clock in the morning, and you and your guide head out and start heading more easterly. So the place you're actually going to be heading for is like right about down here. So you guys are like over here, coming over this way. You know what I can do? I can actually do this.
Don't show us too much.
Hmm?
Just, you were fine.
Oh, okay. I'll take it back. What I don't want it to do is crash on me. So there is that. All right.
And
Huh?
Save early, save up.
Well, if you leave the site in an inactive tab, it will crash for reasons.
Not impressed with the guy that wrote this.
I don't know that he actually wrote anything as opposed to just stole controls from places and made it all work.
Yeah, that's how people write software these days, don't you know?
So David's version and your version will be better. All right, so you start heading east. Does anybody have any questions before we begin? I start slaughtering you. I mean,
No.
I didn't say that out loud.
Can't spell slaughter without laughter.
Oh look, I rolled a natural 20. All right.
Yeah. So, after we get up and we have breakfast,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm guessing we continue on.
Yes, you do. And I am going to forward time in the world. Let's see, let's go by hours. Let's see, you got 30 miles, you were 66 miles from the lodge, you went halfway, so you're about 30 miles away. We figure that takes about 6 to 8 hours.
Okay.
So, the first 3 hours went by pretty uneventfully. And 9 o'clock in the morning.
What's this one?
I also want to keep an eye out for anything interesting in the forest.
Yes,
Yeah,
well,
that's
it's
what
funny. Like, funny you should mention that because, yeah, dragons.
That's why I said if you moved over the table, you could have
Does Grum want to meet a dragon?
I'm going to
It's cuddly.
I'm going to use my main action to dash and my bonus action to hide.
You know what I asked? You know what
I
I asked?
can do.
How fast can I burrow?
Yes.
I'm taken down.
Jazz becomes another spider to hide. Do you want to fight the dragon?
Why are we hiding from a dragon?
No.
He's gonna.
There
Yeah,
is one.
Is it the green one?
Yeah, well, if it was coming up, it would be. But yeah, there's
I wish to
Dragon.
let's have to see if he comes out.
So anyway,
I
funny I should ask.
Well, what I just said, that's my ready action. So
No.
if that happens.
Are these dragons going based off the typical dragon tropes?
You don't know that yet because you've not met this one.
Well, that's what I'm asking. But like, are they typical dragon tropes?
They're gonna be typical.
So that you could.
So green and blue are good, red and black are evil.
All the mat dragons are evil.
No, green
Yes.
and blue
Right,
are
right.
Green, black, red, and blue are evil.
green and blue.
The
are
metallic
capable of being
dragons,
spoken.
silver, bronze, copper, gold, those are the friendly dragons.
So the celestials then.
Chromatics are good, mats are bad.
Yeah.
Well, chromatics are more good. They're on the slightly good side of neutral.
They can still choose to eat you if they chose to.
I could have sworn green and blue were the ones that were more likely to allow you to speak before killing you.
Not necessarily. It's all up to them.
I'm
Really.
gonna put this over here. My special.
The red's the
I
most
still wanna try.
ill-tempered. The black is the most vile. Some of the others, they're not as cruel. They're more along the lines of, I don't like weakness in you, so therefore I'm going to kill you because you're weak.
I'm cooking.
Or you have
this
shinies and I want them.
Or you shinies and I want them. Or yeah, stuff like that. But you're pretty good so far. You haven't seen or heard of it.
Are the dragons
Like that
the
one.
kind
My
where they
other
like
book
their own
award.
scales and consider themselves
My
the
other
most
book
beautiful
award.
ones?
Oh, of course. They're very, very prideful.
I like this green dragon.
Birds.
So I said I wanted to keep an eye out for stuff, and you said, funny, you should mention that, and then you didn't say anything since.
Yeah, because you've
I'm
been
gonna
making
put
your
them
way through the
down.
forest, keeping your eye out, looking for
I would
things.
say that's
I
a
see.
bird.
Okay.
Let's have some water.
Jareth mumbles something under his breath about everything being green.
Why
Why would everything be green?
Because we're in the middle of the forest.
All right.
It's hard to spot the green dragon in the middle of a forest.
It's about mid-afternoon, and you're pretty calm, pretty quiet. You just mainly animals, deer. There's some elk out here. A couple of boar went running by a few times. Lots of birds, probably because they all flew south for the winter. About noonish, you've come upon an area of forest that starts to look kind of dark and sickly like. and there's large spiderwebbish like things around, and your guide is kind of concerned.
One paw, you're up.
Can
You're
Bungie
up.
sense anything?
Sick forest.
Not necessarily sick forest. It's just it's dark, and it did say sickly, didn't it?
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Rachel.
Does Bungie
What
sense
kind of
anything?
sickness?
You know.
Nothing.
Well, I have to ask the DM what I know.
What do you know?
What do
The
I
spider
know?
webs and all, I'm getting a murkwood.
Yeah,
Let's
not
go with
sickly.
Mirkwood.
that was great.
Now I try to
That's not-
type that. Thank you,
What?
Mirkwood.
Mirkwood was
I started
considered
typing
a
that
swamp.
as I was wanting to
That's
type
not
something
sickly,
else.
That's just a different type.
They described it as sickly.
Let's take out another
Let me see if I want to do that or not.
Or just the spiders.
red.
We have
Oh, what you want? A medal?
Because we don't know yet. We
Well,
just,
that's what I'm
And they
asking.
got
we're walking up to the sicky part. I'm saying, that, hey, Druid, go do your thing.
Yeah, but I have to know what the sickliness is.
He's gotta
first.
make rolls.
Yeah, but sickly is not an explanatory word. Saying the tree looks sick could be bright mushroom growths, could be holes in the bark, could be sinking into a swamp and caked in goo.
Could be.
That's what I'm asking. I'll make rolls once I know what it looks like.
All right. Well, really, it's more dark, and yeah, it's like a rundown portion of the forest. It's not quite a
Is there a way around it?
yeah. You can go around it, but your guide is more along the lines of this is new. I haven't seen this before.
New as
Easy.
in it's never been here
It's
like
not
this.
been here like this. I don't know where all this came from.
How long since you've been this way?
At least 6 weeks.
I do wish to touch a tree.
Do you think we should check it out?
Why? Why?
There was not an answer. I
Eat
touched
it.
the tree.
Thank you.
I would also like to touch a tree.
It's a tree.
I agree.
Nature check.
Where can we hang this up?
I was gonna say,
So 16.
16.
Yay.
Right. You get the impression that these trees are dying from poison.
well, like, do I have any idea of the kind of poison?
Another shot.
Magical or physical or
Give me another nature check.
I'm gonna put that
11?
Hold up. Something smells weird.
Yeah, it smells like a skunk.
Is it outside, you think?
Ooh, if you could catch it, could I have it?
If you cook a skunk, can you have it?
It smells like hot glue.
Oh, what if that skunk?
Well, if you catch it, he'll let you have it.
Yeah,
You don't want it, but he'll let you have it.
That also could be real good, right?
That smells like,
It smells
I
what?
don't
smells like hot glue.
Well, that's why I'm thinking is something burning. Is my phone burning and I just don't know it?
Feel it. It's so hot.
No?
Well, it smells like burning plastic.
Really? It's not hot.
Is it the fish tank?
No.
It does almost smell like struck a match or something.
Where can we put this?
It's not my
This is the
laptop.
bathroom.
It smells something.
This should
but
be the laundry room. And this is
I
the
thought
bathroom.
maybe it was outside.
Maybe it's just plastic that hasn't been gotten out in a while.
I don't
No,
know.
because
Check in the kitchen.
Well,
Shouldn't be anything in the kitchen. Everything's off.
seems like it went away when you closed the door.
Yeah, it's just.
I am a princess.
Is it outside?
See if you could-
Well, it did get cold. Maybe somebody started a fireplace.
Alright.
It drifted over.
And threw a bunch of plastic into it.
Just weird smell. I wasn't used. I hadn't smelled it before, so.
So,
All right.
Where's the kitchen?
It seems more of a natural style poison.
Now,
Kitchen can be right here.
I don't know if
No,
well,
kitchen
my
can be
character doesn't
outside.
have any
Right here.
experience with green dragons,
Yeah.
but do red dragons have any special effects
Yeah,
that
my
happen
lid
in
will
nature
go on
when they're
now.
around?
Red dragons are fire based.
Yeah, but does it get hotter?
It's
Does
catching
the sun
fire
blaze
around them.
brighter? Do forests light on fire?
Your
Because
hair
green
needs to
dragons
be
in
cold.
almost everything else are poisonous.
I think so.
Yes.
Poison or acid or something.
But remember, you're dealing with if you're talking about reds, you're talking about fire-based problems. So you're gonna have scorched earth, a lot of destruction.
Right, well my
Cool
character
farm.
has interacted with a red on
Trying to
a
get the cool girls.
far away
Cool
basis.
farm.
So I was wondering if she could maybe put
When?
them together. Under the mountain.
Actually,
No,
Yeah,
there's no red dragons anywhere near where you live.
not near where I live.
that was gonna fall.
Okay, that
There are stories and dwarves have passed down their knowledge.
I'm fine with
things
that.
to look out for under the earth.
But you just can't insert my character knows this without bypassing that through me first.
I did say before that she
When?
knows about Red Dragon.
When?
Where can you
Back
have
when
tea?
Cloak and I were talking, and he was like, well, I don't think I've interacted with a dragon. I was like, yeah, my character's
Okay.
only heard of a red
You
one.
have tea in the laundry room.
And we were all talking
Well,
about
I've
dragons.
heard of red dragons too. I don't
No.
know anything
You
about
said
them.
you
have
had
blood
knowledge
over here?
about
We
red
can
dragons.
Yeah, as in, they light things on fire, they eat dwarfs, they take
And
the
we can
wood
play
and
chess.
people
Okay.
away from
Okay.
them.
Okay,
Yeah,
so here's
everybody
what I'm
knows
gonna do.
that about
Chess.
dragons.
Well,
Not
Based on my
everybody. Clock said
experience
he's
as
never
an
even
adventurer,
Heard of dragons.
do I know anything about poison with green dragons?
There you go.
Does it seem like this would be
what in
green
the
dragon
floople is
cause?
this?
A plate.
What?
The plate.
Oh.
Don't gonna believe so.
And we can eat while we also play. We can also eat
Would
while
that
we
be
play
okay?
too. We have all our tools. We just need to get the other thing.
Or I might just not know. Which is fine.
Give me a moment.
And we'll also serve some ice cream. And we'll put the ice cream over here.
I can't find the thing I'm looking for.
And some little kettle.
I'll go straight to the monster manual. That's what I want.
Maybe some wine. Somebody else is having. Oh look, it's a phone. Guess what? We can watch TV while we play chess.
That's a speaker.
Oh. That is a bit. Oh. That is a big truth.
If you're trying to find the answer to my question,
I have the answer.
I don't really care.
I have the answer. Well, I have the answer I'm looking for.
Okay.
This is so big I can't use it.
I would say probably
Money
not.
This is a money bag.
Because the green dragons live far to the south. I don't know how far south you would have traveled. Entree! Karen's here.
No, I'm not. You can't see me.
You're right, I can't because I'm not looking your direction.
Grum's beautiful lady friend.
Somebody's got on the married glasses. You're dark.
Give me an insight check.
Sophia,
Yes.
it's time to go.
Okay.
18.
Just
18. No, this is not This is not typical of the green dragon area.
Okay.
Not sure why she even bothered to do.
Can I brush your hair?
Kathy.
Duck. Squat down. Come on.
And the number is higher.
Not a duck.
And
Dude, you almost hit Kathy.
No, I didn't.
Jazz, go ahead and give me an insight check.
Hey, Ducky.
Sophia.
Sophia.
Hmm.
Time to go.
I know.
You didn't run there, kid.
You're fine. We're not doing much
Goodbye,
anything right
Victor.
now.
Huh?
24.
Nothing that you can recall
Now.
from your past
I'm not messing
readings
around. Get
or
over here.
conversations with anybody indicates that this would be a red dragon area.
Well, not necessarily a red dragon area, but
Getting up and down on a sword.
like just dragons in general having an effect on the land. We saw a dragon. This land is suddenly affected. Can I ask the guy how long the dragon has been around? And that
He would know. He would know. He said, no, the dragon pretty much keeps to the west. I don't know what this is though.
How big are the spider webs?
Quite large.
have there always
That seems more likely.
More dripping from the treetops type of things.
have there been spiders in the area?
I haven't been this way in a while, so I don't
No
know. I've
spiders
not seen anything like this
Spiders,
before.
spiders.
Well, have you seen spiders this large anywhere
I've
else on the island?
seen big spiders, but not ones that have made this mess.
I almost want to ask him, this big? But I won't because I don't want to kill him.
Let's see the camera.
You can spider out and go recon.
I actually do have a giant spider form,
No.
and it's
That would be 2 hours in spider though.
Well, it's
3 hours.
3 hours. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll handle that.
Bye.
Bye.
So should we go in and check it out?
Oh, your guide is a little concerned about it, but
How far are we from Somerton?
We're about halfway there.
yeah, no more than, yeah,
Well, 3/4 of the total way there.
three-quarters of the total way. You could probably skirt around the area if you wanted to.
Do you think, hey, Mr. Guide, I forget his name. Do you think that there would be a reward for clearing this out?
Yeah.
You think Somerton might be interested in
I'm
knowing?
sure he might be interested. I don't know. I'm not sure these are spiders though. I mean, do
Shiny up.
spiders do
I
this
did
kind of
just
thing?
shiny up the cutting side of my axe.
Well, I mean, if there's some reward, then let's go pick up some spiders, eh?
Might as well.
All right. So what you gonna do?
Uh,
Cut through or go around?
Destination is that way, I say.
Yeah.
We go right through the middle.
sneak in, recon it.
Sneak in. Cut. All right. Give me who's going first, and I need stuff checks.
Actually, I'm gonna do exactly what I said. I'm
Which?
gonna turn into a giant spider in front of that guy and say, this big.
But
Say that before you change.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
say before you change,
I'm gonna,
otherwise
I'm
it's
gonna
just
say
it's
it.
just
I'm gonna say, oh, so this big?
And then you're turning into
Put it over
a giant spider. Of course, he's taken aback by the sudden and abrupt change, but you were just talking. So he's like, what? Yeah, I've seen spiders smaller than you.
That's a pretty neat trick. I wish I could turn into a spider.
And I just blended into the background.
You became a tree?
I became a tree. 25, 24. Stealth.
So do you want this guy to head on?
I just
I'm
went-
gonna look at the spider, and so does that mean you're gonna recon the trees?
Alright,
Oh,
well,
one ticket for yes and two tickets for no.
Wait, tiki tiki is 2. Does that mean?
Well,
wait,
it's
does
'cause
that
they
mean
got like
tiki?
4 of these things.
It's
Or
like-
is it tiki tiki? Or is it tiki tiki
It's
tiki
like
tiki?
it's like double quotes.
I don't know.
Right here.
Move it back to the other side. Stay there.
Blink 5 eyes for yes, 12 eyes for no. Wait.
So,
You're going first?
if we're stealthing up, if that's still the plan, I just rolled a 25 to stealth.
I don't need to stealth. I blend in. I'm
I
a
rolled a
spider.
24. Like I said, suddenly I look like a tree.
27. I think we're good.
Damn.
So, is that Jazz?
No,
That's a bit large.
no, that's the right size, but that's not her.
That would be a little bit scary. I don't think I want to see anything that big.
Shelob?
All right.
I guess or something. Or...
I'm not looking.
You're triggering Grom.
I'm not looking.
Pictures actually don't bother me.
Okay.
Lucas size.
No.
Lucas size.
No, as far as I know, giant spider
I would
is a
flip out
medium
if there was a
beast,
spider
so it's
this
at
big
least a
crawling across the
5
floor
foot
right there.
spider.
Yeah, it's
Pictures I
about,
can look at all
it's
the time.
about as big as a person.
All right.
If you think about
I
it,
need to
Lucas is a very
know.
powerful druid. He can talk.
I'm looking for something in your character sheets, and I don't know where it is, and I don't want to give it away.
It's pretty good for it being like 5.
Yeah. That's just a little voice. So.
Aha. Alright, yeah. You're good. Alright, stealthing through. Grum became a tree.
25.
Our average roll is like 24, so.
It doesn't always mean you're not going to get seen. Like
Did
when I
you
rolled
guys
a
roll?
natural 20s.
Did you guys roll?
I look like
Are they
a
coming
blade
with?
of grass.
I assume so.
I didn't really count that.
They're stealthing. Alright, so what, you're probably good. Where is the thing in your character sheet that gives me the things? Oh, I found it. Alright. Bypass it for now. Not worry about it. Alright. Where's my things? Here it is. Alright. About an hour later, you finally make it through the other side. You didn't see anything. Nothing untoward came out and jumped you while you were going through.
While we're in there, I want to chitter out and ask in spider if there's anyone around.
Yeah, our goal was to find and kill the spiders. We
Well,
wanted-
not necessarily kill the spiders, but ask them what's going on.
Yeah.
Is anyone here?
We were definitely looking around, trying to find stuff.
No spiders are answering your call.
Do we hear any woodland?
Can I inspect the webs and see if they'll tell me anything about what left them or what kind of spider it might be?
Yeah. Give me a nature check.
What is with the nature?
You're the druid.
You're the druid.
You're asking nature questions.
Why is nature
not asking
intellect
Gareth about nature,
when
he's
druids
about-
are clearly wisdom based?
Because wizards are jerks.
Clearly. 17.
17. After you study them for a little while, you don't get the impression these were made from natural spiders.
What do you mean natural spiders?
Exactly what I just said.
Like magical spiders?
Maybe not even a spider. Not a true spider.
Well, I know it's not a drider.
How would you know that?
Because they're underdark only.
True. But it's not always dark on the surface.
Yeah, but that's not the thing. This is in the middle of an island.
True. In the middle of an island, yeah.
In a homebrew game, then he can just do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, but
Just saying.
You have to ask him if you think that it will be a drider.
would I think it would be a drider? Because I do at least know about those.
Give me an insight check.
Insight. Oh yeah.
In other words, it is.
I really need to find the monster manual.
Drider is a half
19.
drow, half spider.
19.
Well, it's half drow, half spider, and it could be either a male cursed by Lolth, or it could be a female blessed by Lolth.
Well, how do you tell?
If it's female, it's blessing. If it's male, it's curse.
Oh,
And you'll know if it's female.
which way does
Oh,
the
yeah.
curse go? Which way does the blessing go?
There you go. There's your driders.
Oh.
You are very positive that this is drider work. But unfortunately, you can't tell that to
Does the
anybody.
blessing make it an elf?
No, the blessing
Not for 3
turns them into
hours.
those, and they are granted many favors of Lolth, and they actually give her everything,
So,
and she remakes them.
as we've been going along, like, at least my goal was not to just sneak through here. I wanted to find whatever it was.
Right. Well, you're like embedded in the forest, and there's spider webs all
So
over the
now
place.
I'm confused as hell. Why are driders on the surface on an island?
It'll require some investigation, but can you tell anybody this?
Rob, I hope
Animals
you
work.
like spiders, because you're getting petted by one.
Also,
Yeah, he just feels like
I'm listening.
do I hear? Does it sound normal? Does it sound super quiet?
It's like a deaded, muted type of environment. There's no animals in this area. The spider webs and whatever activity has been going on has been shunning them away.
Did I see anything stuck in the webs? I forget.
Do I see any tiny spiders anywhere?
How long does it take to speak with animals?
Any size,
It's
smaller
a,
than
it's a
Like
ritual. Yeah, it's a ritual.
10 minutes ago?
Well, generally, like immediately.
You
Well,
can't.
it's a ritual, so I don't know if it's a
Well, it
time
doesn't-
at the time.
That doesn't necessarily mean anything unless you're an actual caster.
So have we moved
Time
that?
to look at the thing.
Oh, but she's pretty.
Is this jazz?
Yeah. A lovely tarantula.
I was gonna say that looks like a tarantula.
A tarantula?
Tarantula.
Like so fuzzy.
Its casting time is 1 action.
Okay.
They're gorgeous.
All that a
So
ritual
how big
means
would
is
that
that you
actually
can
Looks
spend
like
10
tarantula
minutes
size.
casting
That
it
tarantula
instead
or
of using
this
a
one?
spell slot.
Okay. Well,
That one?
since she comes over and
Probably
kind
tarantulas.
of,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I think Jess is trying to tell me something. Oh. And I can't speak with animals.
All right.
Yes. I say,
I didn't know your mouse could move like that.
I mean, yes.
That's a weird trick.
You just grow pedipalps.
Yeah. Open my mouth real wide, they just.
His tusks are actually moving.
That's what it is.
That sounds weird. I don't know that I want to know
They
that.
just
That's what Jarrett's is just like.
Part of the
click
spell.
against his
As they click off the other teeth. It sounds. Anyways.
So, I don't know if you know what these are, but we have a bit of a problem. These aren't spiders, they're driders.
Driders.
I think I know what those are. Do you think I know what those are?
She said driders. These might be driders. Or she said these are driders. She's.
You've not
Pretty
actually
sure.
encountered one.
No, I don't think I've encountered one, but
What's a dragon?
I don't know if I told you this or not, but I was planning on.
Well, I can hear you.
I said what I said was what he said.
Drider are from the Underdark, which is down there, but not here. There should be ocean. They shouldn't be here. They are half spider, half drow, and drow are elves, but not fun. Not fun elves. Bad elves.
Well, I assume we know what drow are.
We know what drow
And
are.
you
You
know
know what drow are?
I'm speaking the words. I'm translating as we go here. I'm not gonna repeat it.
Well, Jarrett's would definitely know what drow are.
And if it's a female, we're gonna have a real problem. If it's a male, it might not be that bad.
Female bad, male maybe bad.
So we need to figure out where their tunnel is, because they will be underground.
The tunnel. Find the tunnel.
Secret
Find
tunnel.
the ground.
Pretty much.
Shall we look around?
Let's look around for the tunnel.
Yeah, somebody.
How big of an area?
They remind me to buy fire bombs next time we're in the city.
How big of an area is this?
I
mean,
don't
what are
know
we
how
talking?
good fire
How,
will be.
how large?
But it's worth a try.
Well,
Is it just,
looking
is
for
it
the
just a
tunnel,
narrow
I'm thinking
path, or
like-
is it? I mean,
No, I mean,
kind
it
of
was,
goes off and
it's spread feet, and then as you got deeper into it, you know,
It just
it's
widened out.
widening out. So things, you know, they, without giving it away and metagaming it at the same time, they're basically just starting. So it's a pretty small area.
So basically, my thought is that hearing that they're driders, we would start searching around in a search pattern.
Correct. Actually seeking for their nest wherever they might be.
So
We do that.
So we're looking for a tunnel.
Yes.
It'll probably be about as big as me around.
Did they? Well, I wouldn't recognize any scent. Okay.
Might be good.
Pongi's never encountered a drider.
I don't know, they smell like drought. Half.
Spider drought. Spider drought.
My children
I'm
smell
not sure
spiders.
what they would
Does
smell
whatever
like.
a
other than
spider
just
drought does.
Evil.
So, what kind of checks do we need to make? And your webcam is locked up.
Oh, that's a good trick.
Oh.
Well, we thought we were going to
Ow.
Oops.
And there goes your.
Yeah.
We're having equipment failings. Did that actually unscrew them?
Yeah. Sometimes when I,
a lot of unrolling.
It's a lot of paper.
if I do it just right, it doesn't turn the rod. And I didn't do it that way. I just started yanking on it. So, and then when the rod turns, it unscrews.
So we get the high definition map, but only at one specific moment in time. Time warp type.
You're all bunched up under there.
You're crinkling.
What are you doing?
You pull that out. Yeah. It'll fall through.
This is a different area. I
It's
don't want to.
already pre-drawn.
That's a pre-drawn map of the Gershine cave system.
Gotcha. I didn't realize there was stuff on the other side.
Apparently, the camera doesn't pick it up, so.
Camera even on?
Oh, can I have a couple of It's okay.
I'm glad I
It's
went
okay.
ski
I'm
either.
only in it
Started with the pretzels last time. Chips this time.
Okay, thank you.
I might got something in my.
I'm glad I went spider. I was hoping that Michael would let me play with drow. Driders are my favorite D&D creature.
Yeah, I meant to mention this before. I guess we'll need to go over this, but I was planning on making Carnival interested in
I have no
Drow
idea.
and like have done a bunch of research on them.
Yeah, originally Kit actually specifically
check.
knew
Make
how
sure
to
I
speak
check
with
the
drow
water.
and stuff.
I know he's undergone.
So in here.
Open the door.
Come in.
It's open!
Oh, it's Petty Mick.
Yes.
What?
Oh, welcome to the Michael Festival.
A wild Michael has appeared. Another wild Michael.
Ah, it's the Michael.
Another Michael.
Well, I already
Welcome
don't like
to
this
the party,
webcam
pal.
software.
What are you breaking?
What am I breaking? This was supposed to be
Live
freeware
camera.
webcam software.
Live camera is not so live.
Rachel,
What happened to it? It has to be a timeout.
I don't know what it dude.
You missed it.
what?
We just had a conversation in spider.
Nice.
All right.
Turns out that when a half-orc cast talk with animals and does spider, it means tusks move. that's what we decided.
I do that weird sound.
I'm not sure if
Not that sound. That's somebody else you don't want to make in the forest. That's no lumberjack. Oh. There's me.
Still frozen.
Why for it do that? You know what it is.
Restart it.
Looks like
Go
you
again.
took a picture.
Restart.
You did.
I wonder if it's interfering with my my music. All right, close you stupid thing.
I meant kill the iOS app.
Yeah, working on it. All right. Disconnected. All right.
It wants to know if you're sure you want to quit. You haven't quit it yet.
It says, are you sure to continue?
Yes, it's a wonderfully programmed app.
Interesting.
This is a wonderfully programmed free app. All right. You know, this was working just fine until
Until we actually tried to use it.
we actually tried to use it.
That's how it is when I play games. I do perfectly, and then someone watches me, and I'm like the worst.
Right now, how about 1 star?
Is that what it said? Right
Yes.
now?
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong camera.
Great timing.
There we go. All right.
Is it live?
Are we live?
Nope.
Really?
Still. Are you sure? Click the little,
Click the camera button.
click the little camera down there in the corner.
There's a picture
Not
of
the
camera
video one.
Yeah.
No, do it.
But that's actually
That's
starting a recording.
That records, but it's not. There's nothing. Well, that's messed up.
You don't want. Oh.
It is counting up though, so you might want to hit stop.
Did you kill the iOS app yet?
Yes, I did. All right, iOS app is killed. I am connected.
So it says. Allegedly.
You're not recording anymore.
I'm not recording anymore.
Nope.
I had stuff because I had stuff. Ah, you suck. I think I am stuck in a loop of I have to rate you. Which? Oh, I guess if I want to use the other camera, I have to rate it.
Where's the other camera linked to? Like, I don't... Because it had a picture of...
He had it up a minute.
Oh, got it.
He had it pointed out.
Now what are you doing?
Do you want me to get my webcam?
Now I'm
Just
stuck in,
across the
now I'm
street.
watching ads.
It's just across the street. I can
Go
go
get it, Mike, if you wish to.
Alright. That way you can at least test it out anyway. See if you like it.
You know, this worked just fine before everybody got here.
Not really.
Yeah, it's not like you have to go very far to get it.
You have a little.
Huh?
You have a little. No, I was talking about. You have a little message behind it that says your introductory trial is over.
Just pull.
It was locked for some reason at the bottom.
Yeah, but it
is
doesn't
locked.
have
It
a.
stays locked.
All right.
Oh, he gave away what we're fighting.
No, I didn't.
Just give up on it. It's dead.
All right. Well, fine. Close. Thanks.
That was a cool picture.
You like that?
Yeah. I don't know if I fight it, but I like it.
That is gone. Alright, so until we get a camera, we will have to use just the map. Alright. And yes, you do manage to trace your way. There are no guards out this time of day, so you're safe there.
But we want guards. Oh wait, no, to the city?
No, we're searching for
You're
this.
looking for the Driders.
That's
We
right.
want guards.
You want them
Well,
to
unfortunately,
Right,
they're
yes.
We want to find them.
They only come out
At night.
after dark from.
Yeah, that's why we need to find their hole.
Where are my pins?
I have many tales from the Underdark. They're stepping on your map, but they're not mine.
I know.
Why don't you fold it up?
And let's see what Dan gets.
Alrighty. You do find a small cave-like system. And while this seems big, it's actually quite small.
All right.
Wait, what?
This is our entrance area.
We gotta move up. Gotta come look.
Oh, we found the entrance?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna skitter in.
Here, get over here.
What do you mean? Wow, that seems big. That seems tiny.
Alright.
I'm just really confused how they got there.
Maybe we'll find out.
Give me a moment. My water is going through me.
I thought he was gonna say my water broke, and I was like, what?
Oh my.
Autocorrect is real strong in my brain.
Did you say autocorrupt?
Mm-hmm.
No. Why is Bongi staring at me?
Because you act like a spider.
What's up, called bacon in my pocket?
I don't know. Do you?
What did you say? Because I smell like a spider?
No, because you act like.
Because I speak spider?
You act like a spider.
You did say spider. I just spoke it.
Alright.
You could try installing Epic Cam real quick.
Yeah, that was the other one I was looking at.
Do you want me to do that while you set up?
Sure. I don't know what their website is. Drowse. Driders. Driders
I can't do too many
are
about
large.
Yeah, I meant to grab some stuff from the store yesterday. Totally forgot.
Large are
I
these.
had
Once we
It
get our
wasn't,
stuff
it wasn't
set
on
up.
my list. I have it on the list for tomorrow, so I'm gonna pick up like 4 bags of roll.
Well, we finally got chairs,
What about
and we're
rollers?
gonna finish getting the
Then pick up a
table and
bunch of
stuff, and we're gonna set it up. And it's
For-
gonna be a table in the middle of all of us for our stuff, and then the sides are gonna be enough for everybody to sit on. And then I was gonna get one of those big circle dividers, and then have our snacks be in them, and then that way you can pass it around, and it's got everything. So, once it's all set up, if anyone wants to donate to the circle.
the little goal.
Hmm.
I feel like I should contribute at least half of that because of my son's voracious pretzel appetite. So
That's why I want to bring
so,
some, because I keep eating
So if you
it
want to
all.
just bring 2, I will also, because I was already planning on bringing some, I will bring 2
All right.
as well for a total of 4.
Okay. Yeah, so I was gonna pick up.
All right, so it takes a
Sounds
couple
good.
of, it takes about an hour or so, but you manage to wander around and you find some tracks. It kind of helps lead you to where you're needing to go. Besides the Drider tracks, you do end up seeing people tracks, or what looks like humanoid tracks as well. and that leads you to this tunnel entrance, which is basically a hole in the ground going down underneath the surface. There are no caves on this particular island, so. Question is, you're now outside it, and you see there's bones littered about and whatnot, and it looks like some other animal refuse has been thrown out here as well.
Look at the
Look at the bones!
So this is not a cave. This is a hole dug in the ground. So this is
Yes.
this is earthen walls.
Yes.
Yup.
It's been dug out.
Okay. Like that.
I don't know what you want to do with that.
It doesn't have a thing to close. It just he keeps the thing
You
locked
just
so that
push
it
it.
doesn't turn. But it has no thing to
It
latch.
uses
Oh.
the deadbolt block.
You can just pull it in it.
Okay.
You know,
Well,
open
try
and
to
close.
lock it then again. Because I unlocked it earlier. So
That's
I'll get
fine.
out.
Don't worry about it.
So,
Confusing guests.
Aww.
We'll figure it out.
Hey, don't want to lock it up.
It's okay.
so yeah, it definitely looks like Drider and some other things have been here.
I wish to creepy in. Yes, that's right, creepy in.
So
I wish to stealthy in.
I say, Jazz, are you going in first? I will follow. Right behind. I will back you up.
I should probably roll my hit points.
I have an image here. How would that connect?
It's USB.
Question is, what software would it use? Is it gonna
Um,
need software?
it'll probably need some software, but it'll probably automatically download it for you.
It's connecting.
What the?
It's seeing. There we go.
Does it have a?
All right. This way. There you go. Go ahead and double click that. There you go.
It's
Oh,
like,
oh!
We have image.
Maybe
All right,
finally.
just hang on to it for a moment. I like to take a look at it though and see what it does.
Yeah.
They are having the images.
You didn't fix my spider movement. It says I can fly.
You're a flying spider? Is that a jumping spider?
Yeah, that's a nope situation.
Except this one's on our side.
Exactly.
She starts fashioning
I'll tell you
a
when to see
parachute
if I
out
can
of.
do different things with it.
Yes, let's just go.
All right.
It's been interrupted a lot.
All right, so we're good.
Paraglider.
Yeah. I'll leave it over here for now.
All right.
The resolution seems.
Don't worry about it for right now. We just need a little bit just to get it going.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. So. I can bring that down. All right. So, how are you going to do this? Jazz, are you large or are you humanoid size?
Medium.
It's medium. So your normal base height. I don't have to get a bigger base.
I need to get up because I need to use the restroom. I mean,
All right. So I assume my three main people are at the front.
Your three melee stealthy types.
Melee stealthy types. Even though it's hard to think that Grum is stealthy.
Well, so
24
far,
says otherwise, my
he's
friend.
managed to be super
Totally got
stealthy and then steal beer from a drunk.
All right.
I got a +5.
All right. How you want to do this? How you going in?
Oh, we killed him already.
Do them already.
It died of fright.
Unless Jazz wants to go up front, I'll go up front.
Yeah, I'm creepy and in.
Okay.
And I was following right behind her.
Okay.
I'm
then
following right behind. Yeah, we're.
I don't care.
I'll go for it.
You're creeping. You're creeping. All right. You start walking through, and you. Who's going second? Grum second.
I go second.
And then the two of us.
All right.
I say, hey, gorgeous, nice thorax. But in spider. Nobody sees this.
You
Nobody
hear
else?
a strange wheezing hiss hiss from the spider.
That's supposed to be it. Ew.
No, it's supposed to be laughing.
Oh, okay.
Grum and I are bros. We're cool.
All right, so you start making your way through.
And hey, he saw my bare ass.
Give me
so-
shit about bare ass.
I'm thinking something along the lines, if you're not in the lead, the view never changes.
You see one over there.
See, to outsiders,
I need a way to
they hear
stand him up on the
bare
wall.
ass.
This guy's on the
Reality,
wall.
it's bare ass.
All right, so as you come in, you see one over here in the corner. It's just kind of, slumped over like it's sleeping because it is daytime for them. This one's kind of hung up in some webs up on the side of the wall.
Is he also sleeping?
He's also sleeping.
Can I tell their gender? Because it would be kind of obvious. They're
Yeah.
naked.
Yeah,
Usually.
they're male.
Oh, good. That's what I was hoping for.
Those two are.
Before we do anything, I want to check the rest of the cave.
Yes.
Come around the
I,
corner.
I,
look
yes,
to the
I
left.
also am creeping in a little bit more.
We're basically just all sticking to Jazz's legs here.
Sneak, 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 sneak.
I was gonna get the phone cord to charge the phone.
All right, Jazz, you can see another one over here.
Male, female.
Another male.
Good. I'm gonna go to the left wall.
Crawling along the left wall, or?
Yeah, a little bit along the left wall, just so I can peek around it.
And if they're all sleeping, we should also try to sneak attack them.
Yep. You see another one over there, and you see two drow sleeping next to it, and you see a bunch of eggs over here.
Still male driders?
Still a male drider.
What gender are the drow?
Jazz sneaking through. Oh, you've been discovered. You can't tell because they're too far away, and they're covered. They're on the ground. They got cloaks over them. They're sleeping on the ground, but you've woken these guys up.
All of them?
Oh, for sure, this dude here.
Just that guy?
Yep. So with that, we will roll initiative.
Are you sure?
Shouldn't we roll for stealth?
I broke your stealth.
I was gonna do a surprise
No, you
attack.
broke mine. They're not inside of him.
Right. So he knows for sure.
He only
One-shot
knows
something
there's a
there.
spider in there.
Yeah, how's he gonna
Drow
react to
don't,
the
drow
spider?
don't necessarily fight spiders. I mean, animals come in here all the time.
Yeah. I tell. Drow, what you got?
Nothing. I got
3. Ooh, you get a plus
8.
today.
8.
a whopping
Jared?
8.
24.
24. Clock's not here. Jazz?
9.
9. Carnival.
7.
Astrid?
22.
I'm not a sweaty
22. Sora?
22.
Wow.
Goodness.
I rolled a 20.
All the range people go first.
Astrid or Sora want to go first?
Doesn't matter.
Well, did they detect
Well,
all of us, or
No, I'm
just
just setting you up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
I
if one of them
want
is
to know
awake,
what D does, because
I'm hitting
all he
that
can
one
see is
first.
the spider.
It depends on if we
And
get a
nails are
surprise
not
attack
blessed.
so I can light swords on fire.
I hope I get surprised.
If not, then I want to go before her so I can light her swords on fire.
You get 1.
Well, you can now on the others, but
Yeah, but it has to go more.
Well, I get advantage
well,
because
he gets it
3d6
on
extra damage.
because
plus
they
double all
haven't been
damage.
spotted yet, so it's still
Yeah, I
surprise.
get to like 40 or 45 points.
So if we draw back into the cave there, they can only come through one at a time.
Not only that, but if you go into the light, they won't come. They'll be blind.
I just mean at the end
In
of that.
fact, the
I'll just
tunnel
stand at the head of
entrance
that cave
is
and
probably
just-
too bright for them.
Drow are not blind in daylight.
Not the drow, the driders.
Driders are not either.
I didn't say they were blind. I said it would probably be too bright for them
Too bright. Like
to
how?
want to come out into
Oh.
the daytime.
Maybe.
They don't do well in sunlight.
They don't do well, but I would imagine they would still chase people.
They have
that-
disadvantage in sunlight.
Say
Indirect
disadvantage on
sunlight.
attack rolls.
Yeah, I mean, I know Halystra and.
All right,
them do
so-
fine.
We'll set this up as I need a cookie. I gotta eat while I'm killing you guys. All right, so Jazz, you come around the corner trying to sneak a peek down the way here, and this spider who's up on the wall, he wakes up to your presence and he sees you.
It's just B? I thought you said D woke up.
The one directly across from you. Let's see what he does when he sees a spider as large as he is. He definitely gonna wake his buddies up, but you'll get a free attack.
That's perfectly natural. Yeah, but I'm not saying is he gonna attack a spider. I'm asking what does he do when he sees a spider? Because I haven't done anything.
I say, are we
to
all
attack him.
unstealthed?
He only sees her.
So
This is a perfectly normal thing.
can I
for a
slide
spider
around
to
toward
be.
D? Quietly?
So, you walk him,
Stealthily?
you hear a noise, you see him cranking and waking up, and he's looking down on you, because he's at the top of the cave. And he kind of hisses at you.
How high up is the cable?
You went down a good 10 feet. About 10 feet up on the wall. And it speaks to you in spider. And it's like, I don't recognize your scent. What are you doing here?
I don't recognize you. I'm translating this backwards to her.
In Australian.
Dark? Food dark?
Right.
Food dark?
Crikey.
Persuasion.
2 words.
My
Food dark.
My spider.
How much can you persuade them that you're just a big dumb spider?
Hey, I am a natural spider. Don't ask.
For all intents and purposes, she is a spider.
Can we see this kind of this? Do we
Rum
realize-
definitely sees that it's focused on her.
He said that he was translating.
I was translating what the guy was saying.
Yeah, but
For what's
since
going
I'm
on.
going to get this sneak attack off, I need to know if I can see that spider. Strider.
Come on now, don't
Thingy.
get used to me.
Spider.
Spider drider, spider.
Spider drider.
16?
Spider drider.
Does whatever spider drider does.
He totally believes you. Go away. No food here.
Dark?
Go away. Not welcome.
I'm just gonna look
I have-
around the edge, make sure I see everything, but make motions like I'm gonna turn around.
I have
Okay.
shinies.
So you kind of look and he's agitated that you're looking. But you're going to turn all the way to go?
Yeah.
All right, so you turn around and you start creeping back. He's not taking his eyes off you. I need you three. Give me a stealth check.
Now, if y'all can silence him with your sneak attacks, that'd be
17.
great.
16.
Because he hasn't woken the rest yet.
18.
18. Do you beat my perception
Good.
of 19? What'd you roll?
17.
17, 18,
16.
and 16. And I have a 19 perception.
We've been made, boys.
And yes, you've been made. I rolled a 14. He's got a +5 on his perception. So
Smiling wave, boys.
Now.
Smiling wave.
on him, we're gonna go normal. But on the others, they have to wake up and make their turn. So if
I'm gonna act like they're a problem and back up a little and ask him help.
give me a persuasion check. It's a persuasion or deception?
I would think that would be deception.
Let's go with deception.
How does my deception skill?
Beat a natural 20.
Oh.
You still could.
Deception +2, no.
Why?
She was rolling a natural 20. You know how 20 is?
8. He totally doesn't believe you.
Well, not believe me, but maybe just doesn't want to help.
He sees through your deception of asking for help as not being sincere. So,
It's because you phrased the question. Hell?
Help.
Like that.
so Jareth, you're first. So he is definitely awake, and he's going to start waking his buddies. So if you want to get a free attack on one of the sleeping ones, you can maneuver in position and probably get this one.
Can we silence him somehow?
Or would it still be? You would still get all your stuff because he hasn't gone yet.
Right, he hasn't gone yet. So
I get the sneak attack bonus, but I don't get the automatic crit because he knows I'm here. It only works on surprise attacks. Now, if I attack one of the sleeping ones, then I get the surprise attack bonus.
You need a judo chop.
Something like that.
Then again, did they possibly get? I know not me nor Jazz, but we're both huge, blocking the tunnel. Do they get advantage on their stealth because they're behind us? We're pretty big, blocking the entrance.
no, that's what I'm saying is he sees the three of you there.
He's also up high on the wall.
He's high on the
yeah.
wall,
All right,
looking
all right.
down, and
All right.
he can see the three of you there.
Because he's in the spider web right now.
Are they all up?
I kind of want to.
No.
just be-
Just that one, yeah.
DA and C are on the ground,
On the ground.
and 1 and 2 are drow, and they're sleeping. They're just regular
I
dark.
really kind of want to shoot that one first to shut him up, but I don't think we can do it in one turn.
Wait, try.
Or something to get that off.
Maybe Astrid and Sword
No.
can nuke him and maybe he
Well,
might
then
die.
you're stuck with a board with a name on it. And you just.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the one that's awake.
There's 4 right up above the stove.
I don't think it's gonna
All right, so
come off.
I need to know where you're gonna aim your attacks first.
I'm going for B.
I don't know if I want to light a fire inside this cave.
What the plan is to try to nuke B as soon as possible in the hopes that maybe you can kill him before he wakes everybody else up.
Quietly. Yeah, you don't want to send like a fireball or anything that's gonna boom. Lightning.
Yeah, try to hit him with something quiet.
Quiet. Arrows.
Magic missile.
Magic missile goes boom.
You can do that but choose like your hardest hitting thing. Magic missiles are not that. Hardest hitting thing that's still relatively quiet.
You get the impression these things look pretty tough.
Yeah. A hardest hitting thing with quiet. Yeah, right.
I would definitely think,
In a cave.
hey,
Right.
we're trying.
Shadow word death.
Did
The what?
Pipsqueak just.
Shadow word death.
Too low level for power word kill. So you're shooting at him?
I'm shooting at him.
Shooting at B. Shoot away.
16 and 18.
18 does not hit.
What?
What?
Does not
You
hit.
don't understand. Cursed riders. These are like the worst thing ever.
We're gonna be
Sure.
The only thing worse is a priestess strider.
Maybe we should get the fuck out of here.
It's like his little
Okay.
the minstrels on.
So you shot at it with your crossbow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're shooting it at your crossbow, and he just very deftly dodges out of the way as the bolts hit in the cave wall behind him. One is asleep. He doesn't know anything's happening yet. He hasn't been woken up. Astrid.
I don't know what to hit with. Unless I light her arrows on fire.
We should consider leaving.
Seriously, with that, we might want to consider leaving.
We're talking +4 here.
Now, is there any
arrows
other
on
hole
fire.
in this place?
Not that you can see. Does not look like it.
So how did they get here? Outside of
They dug
outside-
the hole.
No. Outside of game, I'm asking meta. How did they get here?
You don't know. Ask them. And see if they answer you.
They will not answer. I'm not drow.
Correct. So you may not get an answer.
It's not a may not. It's a will not.
So, oh yeah. So here's your a bunch of eggs over here.
So, given that they clearly have 20 AC or more, what you may want to do is lay down some kind of slow them down thing, and we turn tail and run.
Yeah, I don't have. I do have something else I want
Seriously.
to do though.
Like what?
I don't know what
Now you
spells you
said
have, but I'm
the
sure you
other
have some
two,
kind of
they're
CC.
sleeping. Or
Yeah.
The others are sleeping.
B is gonna wake him up. So that's what I'm saying. You get a free attack on the sleeping ones.
What are the drow numbers? Are they
Fireball
one
goes in
and
the
two?
1 and 2.
Where the eggs are.
Yeah, birthday.
So since they're sleeping, do we get advantage on those?
Okay,
rolls?
okay.
Yes, we would get advantage. on that.
You could use your chromatic orb and set it to
Yes,
thunder. All right, Sora, what are you gonna do?
I need to take care of this.
Sora, what are you gonna do?
I guess should
Hold
be.
on.
Anyway, I wanted to stay in sight of those two. I just wanted to turn around and look like I was going back.
Where's the other end of the plug, Rachel?
Plugged into the wall. Oh, you mean the phone cord? It's in the.
Never mind, I found it.
What is it you're wanting to do, Jazz?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Awesome. That's in range.
All right. So Jarrett's shot and missed. One's asleep. We'll assume Astrid is stunned into. Oh my God! What am I looking at? Sora,
I guess I'll shoot B.
shooting B.
Not with that. Not with that arrow.
You missed.
Yeah, I rolled an 8
And 8 misses.
for the first arrow.
All right.
And not with a 2.
Wow. All right. To make this interesting, he is up on the ceiling. So that's why he's upside down. So let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's coming over and he's yelling for his brothers to wake up.
The question is, will they?
What noise do they make?
Driders?
Mhm.
They have drow mouths, so they speak drow, undercommon.
And Grum, you're right in front of me. As he's
But you don't
I am now.
As he's coming, you see him, he's hanging from the ceiling. You're right about the same height as where he's at, upside down. And he comes out with this long sword and he swings it down upon your head.
And Grum gets one shot.
He rolls a 32 to hit. I'm gonna come in.
All right. We got a long sword. Total of 25 to hit.
Is this the conversation you and I had the other day?
17?
17 to hit?
Yes.
Yes.
And he's going to try to bite you. Aw. 14.
Nope.
All right. The 2 long swords hit. And you are not raged.
I am not raged. It's not my turn yet.
He goes, and you take 20 points of damage as the long swords
If
cut
we're in a
into you.
if we're in a sneak though, couldn't I have called rage? Didn't we talk about this? That I
No,
would have
you
been able to
didn't.
go rage in a
You got
when
it.
we have the
You didn't.
sneak.
Not while you're sneaked.
I mean, not while we're sneak, but when we have a sneak attack, that I could rage before the shit goes down.
I
Did we
think
talk
you
about
would
that?
have. Yeah, I think you would have had to say it though.
I mean, the way
a couple minutes.
Yeah,
Right, it's fine, it's
Generally,
fine.
you just. You know,
So
You heard me
what's
parlaying with them. You thought maybe I'd give it a
what's my damage? Because I was thinking I'd like to rage, but I didn't say it. So go ahead.
20.
20. I'm gonna do you for that.
Yeah, I think we might need a new strategy
Hey, woke up.
that involves getting the hell.
Jazz, you're up.
I'm gonna web one of the drow
Okay.
and try to drag them out with me.
Okay.
19 to hit.
How are you going to do this?
Well, I have web. It's an actual spell.
Right. And what does it do?
Target's restrained, and they can try to get out of it. And they can also try to attack it with fire.
It doesn't say anything about being able to drag them.
No, but
So it's an enveloping style web.
yeah, but I have
Enveloping style
yeah,
web.
but I have a connector.
Enveloping style
No,
web.
it's not because it's a ranged attack.
Yes. Throw it.
Yeah,
It hits
but
them. You
and
kind of,
yeah, but-
Spider-Man.
but I'm holding on with my butt.
Is this a spell or an ability?
It's an ability. Technically, it's a ranged weapon attack.
Giant spider? Let me look that up.
Web recharge 5 to 6, whatever that means. Oh yeah, recharge time.
So it's like 5 to 6 minutes.
5 to 6 turns. Oh.
Not 5 to 6 turns. Every turn you roll a d6 to see if it recharges. If it lands on 5 to 6, then it does.
Oh, I like that better. Because I never roll a 6 again.
You guys will always roll ones.
Will be my luck in a minute here.
I don't see that it does anything where it sticks to you. It's more of a spray style thing.
Yeah, but
Pins
when
up
the
into
spider
wall.
sprays it out, they spray out the thing. I'm saying I'm spraying it out and holding on.
It does not say that it is a strand that you can then wheel in.
Then, as flavor, not using a spell, I'm spraying him and stranding him in.
All right, who are you going to strand?
I guess one, whoever's within sight of me.
Well, you got
Kinda
the
holds
people
it.
over here
Yep.
and that one,
No,
and you got those two up there.
those are driders. I want the drow.
The drow.
Preferably a male, but I can't tell.
One creature. So pick one or two,
One.
and roll it to hit. I'll give you an advantage because they're sleeping.
I did 19 with advantage.
Alrighty, then you.
Now, unfortunately, Kit did not
Yep,
put the
you're good.
speed on here for my movement. What is a spider's movement?
The giant spider's movement speed is 30 feet, climb or walk.
Okay, I want to drag him 30 feet back towards the entrance.
You're being
You
held.
can't drag him.
Yes,
It's
I
really-
have him by the thing and
No,
I'm moving.
It is a spray web attack,
No.
enveloping and pinning him to the
literally
spot.
just said
This
that I
is
kept
the
hold
ruling
of
that
it.
he's saying.
No, I'm going by what it is.
No, because I told you I wasn't going to use the spell. I was going to use a flavor text
I am
action.
using the giant spider's web attack,
Yes,
which
and
is
I'm
one
not using
creature
the giant spider's
restrained
web
by
attack.
webbing. It does not say you may drag this creature with you wherever
Right,
you wish.
and I'm not using that attack.
If
The
we're just
rule is
doing
done. Hit,
Okay, well,
and
if
it's
we're
stuck.
doing, if we're doing flavor text, then remind me next time I go, then I'm gonna shoot him with the kind of shot that always hits, so I don't have to roll.
No.
For,
Specifically
See?
because it did absolutely no damage and he can break out of it, it made sense that it could happen.
no,
But that's
That is
how
not-
spiders work.
not this one.
It's
No,
it's like
end
a
of
gra-
conversation.
Grapple.
I'm not going to argue with
but
this.
it reduces movement.
All right.
If you're not going to let it do that at all, then I have to change what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm going to bite the
well,
guy
he
in the
would
butt.
wake up and think that his buddies have turned on him and are gonna eat him.
I'm okay with you webbing him and sticking him in place.
No, because that doesn't do anything if you're not going to let it do what I was planning.
She wants prisoners.
Yeah, I wanted
No.
to talk to one. It's fine. Well, I'll keep my
Well, if you
hit.
say something, Grum could maybe pass it on to us and leave one of the drow alive, assuming that we can actually kill him.
Yeah, I think
four
that's
of these guys.
So that's
So
11
we survive.
piercing damage.
On which one? What are you doing?
On one still.
Oh.
Or no, sorry, not one. The back of the B.
Back of B. What'd you hit with?
19?
19. All right, you're good.
Oh, so it's 19 AC.
Yeah, I rolled an 18.
So he's going to take 11 points of piercing damage, and he makes a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Against
For the poison?
poison. All right, give me the damage again, please.
11 for piercing.
11. Okay.
And did he make his save or no?
11.
Nope, didn't make it.
Didn't make it.
So he takes 15 more points of damage.
All right. 15.
Yep, I'm 5.
All right. Ouchies. C is awake.
Also,
Grum?
I crawled on his apple.
No clock?
Yes, Grum o'clock.
If you can knock him down.
I mean, clock is above me.
Clock's not here to do anything.
Okay,
I
I didn't
don't
know if
know.
you, I didn't know if you were going to play. Okay.
I am not going to use him for damaging. I'm only going to use him for casting a heal spell if you need it. Do you need a heal?
I am down 20. I can take a heal.
All right.
That wouldn't kill me.
I am okay with that.
Just don't burn them all up too soon. We might need more than later.
Clock.
Very soon.
That's true. Hold.
You're not
I'm
down.
good.
You're not
Yeah,
down.
you're
that
good?
far.
Yeah.
You're good. All right.
I rage.
Rage.
Keep one of the elves alive.
You're right. All right.
And I will whack whack.
Whack, whack, patty whack.
If we take the empty part off, does that stay alive?
No.
20.
20 to hit, yes.
That's a Jareth thought.
And that
Don't keep a
is.
drider alive, though.
What is it?
Not the whole drider, just the
16.
part.
16
yeah, no,
total?
but I mean,
All right.
don't keep any of these
So
as
first.
prisoners. That's not
And that is, oh gosh, 29, 34?
Damage or hit?
Hit, to hit. No, 20, that's not right.
The hell did you roll?
Yeah. That's what I'm wondering.
It's a,
I want to use these two guys.
it's a 15 plus 9, 24. Yeah, 24.
24.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
And
67 to hit.
72 to hit. And
No.
what is it? 6 plus 8, so 14.
14. All right. All right. D is now awake. Carnival.
How bad is he looking?
Not at all.
Barely scratched.
He's got a bunch of cuts and bruises on him. Grum cut him up pretty good.
He's probably pissed.
Alright,
Probably cut us worse than.
I'm gonna wolf out.
All right.
That burns my whole action,
Gotcha.
including bonus action for
And
the...
number 2's like, what the hell? Where's number 1? Okay, there's number 1. All right. Jareth, we've come around to you. Everybody's awake. They're all like, what's going on? Get them! Kill the interlopers.
So we're antelope now?
You're interlopers.
Well, this one's closest, so
They're antelopes.
What? I can reach him.
All right.
He's not too high up.
You
We
gotta
don't
try
care about quiet
slash him or
anymore.
shoot him.
Hey, Dad.
Let's do this.
Hey, Dad. How high can
This is
wolves
something that you can keep track of all your stats with.
You can jump your strength plus some distance. I don't know. I'd have to look it up to see what it is.
That was a 10 to hit.
10 does not. All right. One's like, protect the eggs.
Not rolling well tonight.
Let's see.
Astrid's fireball goes into that corner.
Yeah, she'll probably cast.
You jump up to your strength score if you can run 10 feet ahead of time.
But if you're just like standing and you just jump up.
A standing, a vertical jump?
Yeah.
That would be, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. If you move 10 feet on foot, never mind.
Well, I don't think we have to jump that high, is it?
Well, because I have a plan for Bongi of what I want to do with him.
Bongi would have to jump, but he said that when he came over, he
Yeah,
said
but
that
he'll
the guy
have to.
was,
He'll have to
his
run.
head
and
was
then
about
jump.
level with Grum's head. That's not that high off the ground. So we should
30-foot movement range.
us, we'd be able to hit
What
him.
the heck's going on over
Yeah,
here?
He'll probably have to
Seven-
run.
7-6.
Oh, standing high jump is that minus divided in 2. So it's 3 plus your strength mod divided by 2.
What's your strength modifier?
Let's see.
Yeah,
What's he
I guess
gonna,
that's
who's
just-
he gonna
So
play?
yeah, that's just
Okay,
for
so
my
for
eye.
the
That's just
one
reaching up above my head, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can get something that high
yeah.
with the sword.
If you
Sure,
run 10
easy.
feet ahead of time, then it's 3 plus your strength mod to jump up.
Jazz, I need you to make
So it's a plus
a
3.
Constitution saving throw.
That.
You see the drow, he comes around the corner, he's like, what the? And he sees all of you, and he's like, he starts scribbling in the air and goes like that.
Oh, that's so you 14.
14.
So it's a spellcaster.
12. You tied me.
We
You're
know
good.
that now.
So you kind of felt a little weird, like you were kind of like lifting off the ground for a second, and then you went right back to the ground.
What did number one attack you?
I don't know.
Astrid
Yes.
will.
He did a thing.
Oh, well, yeah, the drow has magic. That's... Wait, is it male or female?
It's male.
Everything in here is male. Harry said.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Sure.
We haven't seen the other drow yet.
Oh yeah, you haven't
Then
seen
where
the.
did the eggs come from?
Fireball.
Oh,
No,
have
Unicorn.
one. seen
the
it
eggs
yet?
would have still been male.
We know it's a drow. We don't know if it's male or female.
The
It's a
question
drow.
is, why is there not a female with them? Because no female would allow males to do a job without at least someone. However, they did
How
send
big-
Driders,
And
which...
who laid the eggs?
Can I
How
have
big-
your?
I say, how big is the circle? Because you could probably get those.
Yeah, I
forward.
need to see the 20-foot range circle.
Is Astrid gonna do?
I'm gonna have Astrid either fire if she can hit multiple, she'll do it. Otherwise,
Yeah, let's really piss them off. And
As long as they're touching, they'll be hit. So you could hit those 4, maybe.
well,
Yeah.
for sure she could get. This one's like on the edge.
That's on the very, very edge, yeah.
I think she'll go more. She'll ignore the one in front of her.
I was going to recommend going into the other corner.
You want to go down here with it?
She'd have to move.
Light
in.
all the eggs on
She'd have to
fire.
move
She'd
in.
have
I
to-
mean,
Would've
she's
been better once.
As it
I was gonna
is-
say hit the drow, hit one of the.
As it is,
Driders,
she's
and
gonna-
burn the eggs
she's
at
gonna
the
have to
same time.
move. Well, she can see right here. She can see this way without going near this thing.
So yeah, I would think
Yeah,
it would be more
she-
like
she
Astrid
would
to
do
not
that.
move in.
Yeah, that's true.
So he was here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So yeah, she'll catch him. She can hit those 3.
3.
All right, we'll launch a fireball. That's 66, right?
It's not touchscreen.
Thanks.
That's the problem with using a touchscreen all the time.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
and then
is.
go back
Right.
to
Pawing off the screens.
go
all
back
over.
to one that's
So
not.
it's 8d6.
I want to roll it.
You can
'Cause I don't
roll it.
I
trust
don't
you.
think I'll ever get used to a touchscreen
All right, go ahead and roll it, Rachel. I got to make 3 saving throws.
I need
without
dice.
it being set up like this.
Yeah, mine doesn't have a touchscreen.
Oh,
Because
never
I don't
mind.
trust you for rolling
Yeah,
these.
I have to physically do stuff with my hand, not or like down here, not up there. That just feels weird.
Agreed.
8d6.
Especially if I'm gonna be drawing or something. Unless it's like a pad that's like on one of those things that are angled.
They still
Then
fly.
maybe that's okay because I'll still be using my hand.
I have
Up
just
and-
a graphics tablet I can use for drawing.
Yeah,
How does this
but they
add?
have they
All right.
make
The 2 Driders saved and the 1 didn't. Did you roll them all?
Mm-hmm.
Add them all up.
they make large screen tablets that you can use for art
Yeah.
specifically that have pen interfaces and all that too.
25,
So
26.
I might
26
want to get one of
total?
those, but
All right, so number
for now,
1
I just
takes
have a small
26.
USB one.
20. Okay, and
So,
A and D
walk on.
take half.
13.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, about that big.
Yeah, mine's
All
about
right.
8x5, I think, something like that.
And Sora, what are you gonna do?
Okay,
80
I
bucks.
wanna
I think,
have
on mine.
Bungie do something.
It's the cheapest of the bunch. It's the
I want-
Intuos.
Yeah, mine's one of the bamboo
I'm
ones.
wanting him to run and then
Yeah,
jump
it was
at the
like
one that's on the ceiling and
that's not
bite
bad,
him on the
yeah.
leg.
Lower
It was also
end of
like
the bamboo.
6
Is that possible?
Yeah.
You want a wolf to run and jump and hit a target on the ceiling.
Yeah.
It's hanging down
Bite him with the
from
leg.
the ceiling.
I'm just trying to figure out.
Well, that's what I was saying. How
Well, Drider are very
He's
tall.
very large. He's already large,
Yeah.
so that's probably about 10 feet.
Well, you had him. Well, you said
Yeah,
the
give him
ceiling
the
was.
assist.
You had him about even with Grum when he.
Yes.
And Grum is
Yes.
7
And
feet
remember,
tall.
Yeah.
Drider are
So as long as
extra
he can
tall.
Yeah,
jump
go ahead.
7.5
I think you're
feet in
good.
the air.
Go for it. Make your attack.
I didn't even have to jump that far.
Maybe
They're
it's
taller
from
than
the
people
ceiling
because
going
you have
Roll
the
to hit.
spider height and then you have the drow height.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just assuming like that the Drider's head was where his head is.
Yeah.
Not with
That was
a
the way he
16.
described it when he ran up.
That's what you rolled total?
Well, that
Alright,
makes sense.
Banky misses. What are you going to do?
I'm going to shoot him.
Shoot.
I really need the computer to shoot from him with this thing. Natural one.
Alright, that's
With
first
the
attack.
arrow.
Second attack.
Not with a 3.
Nope.
We are not doing well. Might be time
It's
to
not,
run top
it's not
side.
even the AC. We're just sucking. Like,
All right, Grum. First hit. First attack. I got a 21.
Hits.
A 24. And I miss with my bite.
Yay.
Hit, miss.
14, so half would be 7.
7.
A. A is not happy. He just got lit on fire.
Good.
Which one's A?
He can't get through his buddy.
top corner.
We'll go after Jazz.
They don't know I'm with them. I'm just a normal fighter.
He just saw you attack the guy from the backside.
Away.
5, 10, 15, 20,
Get
25, 30.
You gotta learn to talk to him when you poke him. Move, move, move.
Jazz.
Freedom, move.
I was trying to decide what I wanted to do on there, but I guess I'll just bite the guy again. 19. Hey.
19 hits. You biting this one?
Yep.
Okay.
He has to make his Constitution saving throw again.
Bless you.
17 total.
Alright. So he takes 7 damage piercing.
Okay.
And
Chomp into
6
his
damage for poison.
backside. You inject poison into him. And Charlie. Alright. Do you have 2 of those things? In case I need to use one for
2 of what?
2 of that size
Yes.
rings. Alright. I may just flavor this, but this whole portion of the cave just went pure black. Your eyes can't even pierce it.
I know what that is.
Darkness spell, is that you?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Come to shoot at you again.
Let's see. Grum.
Well, you know what I plan to do.
I'll tell you what.
Hate your guts right now.
Oh, yeah.
Did Clock ever go?
That hits.
Yes. No. He didn't
He's
heal
waiting
me.
for somebody to hurt enough to need it.
26?
26 hits.
I think Clock's turn should
And-
be flavored as he yells at the spiders.
That's 12 damage.
Go Grum, go Grum.
12. And oh, I don't think that hits. That's what is that? 16.
16 to hit or 16 damage?
16 to hit.
16 does not hit. D. You really can't do much over there, can you?
Yes, they should clump up more.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Another fireball attack.
Alright, I need everybody clap their hands.
Oh no.
What is this?
Everybody in that circle, which is everybody, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yep.
Wow.
X.
Hey! I like my rolls
Dex.
tonight.
Does Bucky need to do it too?
Sometime.
And I have advantage.
Yeah.
That didn't help.
Okay.
Shite.
Endurance was 20.
Okay.
11.
11 did
Rum
not.
now has brown pants.
Actually, it would be all over the floor because he doesn't work.
Good loincloth.
That's true.
All right. If you did not save, you are now bathed in a nice bluish green light.
What was the
the
save?
roll?
You were
Fairy
saving versus fairy
fire?
fire.
Versus
Fairy
Yeah.
fire.
Versus what number?
Yeah, but what
I-
number?
I rolled a 20.
You
so-
rolled a
We
20?
seriously need
Yeah.
to get out of here.
13.
It needs to be 13.
You had to be a 13.
Okay,
Sorry.
so Jareth cleared it.
Ooh, me and Bunky are glowing.
Yeah, I did 8.
I know.
You did what? You got an 8?
Yeah.
Wow.
I got 10 and 8.
I think maybe we need to draw them to the light, where they have disadvantage.
Does she need to roll?
Checking.
What say we dash?
Roll. She gets a +2. 9. Nope. She's all lit up in this nice bluey green. D. And number 2 is like, I can't see them.
How long is it?
It's not my turn yet. Wait. You skipped me.
Did I skip you?
Yeah.
D went Carnival. Yes, you're right. Thank you.
So D was the one that cast that on.
D was the one that cast.
Okay, so I'm on board with what Drum said about going out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Draw
So-
them to the light! Draw them to the light!
I'm going to attempt to grab that guy up, like down off the ceiling, and drag him with me.
In your wolf form.
Yep,
You got that's a grapple.
that's a grapple.
I
Alright.
I hope that gives you hella bonuses to strength.
It gives me advantage on strength checks.
Go for it.
That would be a 21 acrobatic score.
You've grappled him.
Cool.
I got
So,
an 11.
Basically what I do is I reach up with my clawed hand and I grab his face and I slam him onto the ground and I'm dragging him back out.
You're gonna go to me.
All right. Problem is, you can't drag him through everybody.
Well, I'm going to drag him as far as I can and say, let's head out!
Well, you haven't gotten to our turns yet.
I
The
know.
parts where we get to say we're backing up.
Yeah.
Whenever
Yes.
your turns come up.
Dash!
Yes. All right, Jareth, you're up.
Okay, Jareth is backing up.
You disengage and dash.
He doesn't even have to.
You're
Back
not
up.
even in contact, are you?
Yeah, and back up as far as. Yeah.
You're outside the cave. All right.
Okay.
Number 1 is like, oh no, you didn't.
By the way, I'm more like here because I'm grabbing him.
All right. And he's like, not happy that you grabbed his buddy.
I see what you done to my friend. My friend!
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Wait. Is he shooting something at me?
Yes, he shot something at your crossbow.
No, I give him disadvantage.
All right. Natural 10.
I thought you were gonna say natural 20.
I was like,
You son of a.
That burned one of my blood maledicts, by the way.
All right. So, 17, does that hit?
No. I have an 18 AC and wolf.
You're a lucky bastard.
So he shoots whatever it is at me and I just like
You want Astrid out, or you
And I
want her to
look
shoot
over.
once more?
get out, everybody get out.
I look over appreciatively.
She can shoot and then run out. That would be cool. But
Can she drop a fireball and move?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, she'll hit
Those
those.
not in melee can attack and run.
A better thing for her to do would be to CC the entrance of the cave to keep people from following us.
We had talked about, before she left the room, using a chromatic orb to do a thunder wave style attack and maybe collapse the cave. Is that what you're wanting her to do?
That could work, but that would keep Jazz out. I'm saying, like, if she can do something to, like, freeze those guys in place, I don't know what spell she has.
I don't know if she's got anything that's capable of pausing anybody.
She had that other spell that she used to catch stuff on fire.
Firebolt.
No, it was the one with the beams
Well,
that she shot out.
Wait, how?
Did she lit the boats on fire with it?
Fireball.
What's the
But
range
does it-
on the chromatic orb?
There's
Yeah,
a
never mind.
fireball.
She doesn't
The
have
entire
any
bowl
ability
is
to
damage.
Yeah, she's full damage.
Ray of Frost might do it. What's Ray of Frost?
I'm asking whether that spell could start a fire where nothing's there to burn. If it could just
So,
burn
which
the
one you wanna
entrance
do?
and let it.
What's
Because
Ray
they
of
won't go
Frost?
through the fire.
They
to
wouldn't go
to
through
get
the
to it.
fire, yeah.
frigid beam of blue-white shoots towards
Last time she did
the
it, she was
creature.
actually catching them.
Speed is reduced
wood
by 10
on
feet.
fire,
So
so she
start
could-
your next turn.
She could Ray of Frost somebody. That would be cool.
Alright, that's a cantrip, so we can do that.
And it'll do some damage.
And it's got
Can't make a wall
you
of
wanna
ice
roll
or
it to hit
anything.
Rachel, she's got a
What is-
plus 7 to hit.
With 8 dice or?
No, roll it in. Roll
Oh.
20. Alright,
Roll
who
an
do you want her to hit? You want her to hit A?
I think A would be beneficial.
That is a 5.
5 plus 7 is 12 is not enough. And she runs out. Ah, I'm out of here!
Good.
Call.
Sora.
I'm running.
Looks like the highest.
Bingy's going with you.
The dice roll low tonight.
And don't forget you can shoot and run.
You want to shoot
Sure.
at
Yeah.
A or 1 or D? Because
A.
you were like right
Yeah,
here.
grappled. That's right in front of you.
Or shoot the
the
guy.
one that's right in front of us. That's the most injured.
Okay, I'll shoot
You
that
can at
one.
least get one off.
Do you
I'm
actually
trying to bring
before
out
you
one.
shoot? Do you have any CC spells?
Crowd control.
Mm,
I know you've got the thorns, and I know you've got Hunter's Mark.
Were you trying to bring this one out with us?
And I have speak with animals and it does one.
I wasn't
But
sure.
Alright,
Oh,
no,
you
she
bring-
doesn't
that's
have
right,
anything.
Right, you yeah, grapple.
She doesn't have anything.
Then yeah, just shoot somebody and then run out.
Shoot A. Since you're grappling.
18 plus 9.
Hit.
I was gonna
How
do
much
it
life does
outside
the
before I
Drider look like he has?
He's looking pretty pretty hard. Messed up.
So, just so that I know for my extra thingy, would more than
You hit.
15 damage
For the
kill
first
him?
arrow.
Alright, well, hold on. 8?
8 for the first arrow. And that's going to be a hit. For 7.
7 more.
Because I rolled another 18.
Okay. And you're. That's Sora. Alright, B is going to try to break out of his grapple.
Seriously? I rolled the same thing 3 times in a row. Exact same thing.
I don't think you're going to break his grapple, try to get out with a 3. So you still got him.
He's all squirming. I have my claw over his
all
face.
squirmy. Fine. A 1. So, A pulls out his arrows, trying to shoot past his friend. He can't get a good bead on you, and it goes right into the rocks behind you. And Jazz,
Does he have more than 15 health?
you have no idea.
No, but I'm asking to know if this is gonna.
What are you going to try to do?
Well, if I bite him and he has poison in him, then he gets knocked out for an hour and is paralyzed.
If you bite him...
Because he's already poisoned.
Giant spider.
But since it's a
Bite.
double damage thing, if he takes more than 15 and I do 15, then I don't know how it'll work. If he takes...
Alright, so if you so you're gonna hit him, and then he's gonna take poison damage. If he saves, he takes half the damage. If
He is still poisoned and it will still affect
if he fails and the poison damage reduces the target to 0, the target is stable, but it'll be unconscious
and it gets paralyzed.
and he'll be paralyzed. But you don't know. But the guy looks pretty beat up.
I rolled a 14 damage for piercing.
What was your
What was your to hit?
A 19. It's the same thing I've rolled all 3 times. It's been 14 plus 5.
Alright, how much damage?
14.
14, alright.
And then he has to roll Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. He rolled 1.
Oh, then he takes 16 points of poison.
Then you're holding a corpse.
You're holding a poisoned but alive corpse that is paralyzed for an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll continue to track him.
Alright.
Well, I'm just saying,
Charlie
now he
doesn't
can't
come
fight you.
out.
Let's
Right.
get him.
Grum.
Also, I'm still
So,
right.
question.
Yes.
I obviously intend to. I don't have to disengage anymore because he's unconscious.
Correct.
So, my question is, can I combine my efforts with Carnival's, and we drag that fool out at Carnival's turn? Like, combine our.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
Dragging
we're both.
faster.
We're both. Yeah, both just
Yeah.
dragging at normal speed rather than half speed at one person. Since we're both reduced to half speed, but there's two of us pulling, can we pull at normal speed? Because I have a movement of 40 and I don't know what yours is. 30, 35?
Mm-hmm.
So we should at least be able to do 35.
All right.
Yeah. So we
I
can.
would like it noted that for my movement, when I see him go slack, I'm gonna crawl on the ceiling and crawl out. I have 30
Oh,
movement.
she has 30 movement. That's true.
I'll get over their heads so it doesn't get in the way.
All right.
You're just gonna drop.
Well, whenever we climb.
Yes,
up a
I'll
hole,
let you
that's a
do
flat.
that. That's fine. You can
Okay.
together. You can help and get them out quicker.
All right.
Too bad, Ash.
D.
I say,
Yeah.
pull.
Since you're all nice and glowy,
I am glowy.
As am I, by the way.
I'm
You both
sparkly.
you failed too.
Why are you
I'm
so-
glowing
I did.
too.
Oh, right.
And
You're a
Rum-
sparkly
I'm,
barbarian.
I'm a sparkly barbarian. My hair's not pink anymore, but I'm sparkly.
Uh,
So that's something.
Are
You
you,
need
a
to play.
vampire?
You need to play a character with that voice.
That's what your weird thaumaturgy thing should be.
Yes.
That's so sparkly.
Hey everybody. Hey everybody.
But it'll be a girl.
Hey, join the party. It'll be what?
It'll be a girl.
It's a girl. Yeah.
Since you were the one kid that
Sounds
grabbed
like
him and
this.
pulled him down, he's gonna shoot at you.
That's fine.
I got 23, 23, and 22.
Good grief.
Wait, who shoot? I thought it was shooting me.
D.
No, D is shooting at me.
D
Oh, and
just
you.
shot at him with 3 arrows.
So what does the
Rude.
sparkly things do?
Well, didn't
It
Grum
gives me
pull him
advantage
back
to
some?
hit.
Do it.
Oh wait, no.
All my attacks
Throw
hit.
them at me.
Are we partial cover behind the giant
None of them were crits.
stupid head?
I know. I would have given you disadvantage.
Okay, what Grum?
I said, are we partial cover behind the giant stupid head in front of us?
I have advantage on the hits.
Doesn't matter.
Well, he only has advantage against Grum.
It would have hit anyway, even if we had partial cover. We
Yeah,
had plus
yeah.
2 to AC. It would've
That's true.
up
We're
against the
we're
main.
lit up with fairy fire. So it's
He's for,
He is too?
yeah.
Oh,
I think
know.
Gerald's is the only one that got out
Take
of it.
22,
I got out of it.
shit.
So that's 11.
and then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Oh wait. Piercing damage plus 1d8 poison damage. It doesn't say you get a save. Why doesn't it say you get a save? Don't you get a save to all poisons?
No.
You do not get saves to all poisons?
You don't automatically get saves unless
Dwarves
the thing
get
says you get a
resistance
save.
to it, but I don't know.
Okay.
But I need to know how much of that was physical versus poison.
That was
because I
all
reduced-
physical.
Okay.
That was all physical.
Then that's reduced to 11.
Alright. And then the poison damage. 15 more.
Jeez. 26.
Are you a werewolf?
Yeah.
That's not good.
And it's Carnival's turn.
Please roll high.
Carnival and Grum can work in tandem to pull that body out.
We're
Please
pulling it
roll
out.
high.
For what? We're leaving the
You're crazy.
facility.
That's
This is
right.
gonna be the worst time for this to fail.
Oh my god.
Do
Oh
not fail. Grum has
my
hold of
God.
it, but this
Oh,
is gonna
crap.
suck. You cannot fail this.
Oh crap!
What are you rolling?
I just
Rolling
took
to see
26
if he's
damage, so I have a
insane.
DC 13.
Yes, you do.
So that's not too bad.
I thought you had a DC 14.
That's not a very good roll.
Don't you have a 14?
Nope, I failed.
You failed. And when you fail, I get to choose.
Yes, you do.
And guess what I'm going to choose?
Grum.
Grum's going to get hit.
So I take all this damage, and you see the 3 arrows just like, and then like my eyes get super like black and angry, and then I basically just let them go and just rake my claws across you.
I'm like, what the?
Sorry, Grum.
So does he get to turn into
No.
No.
No, it's just a claw attack.
It says I have to use my attack action on him, so that's both my attacks, but I can still bonus attack my own target. So.
Okay.
That's a natural 20 and a 12. So at least it's only one of them.
But
12
that
doesn't-
one is gonna hurt.
12 doesn't hit.
Right.
So
The natural 20 is in there.
natural 20,
So
critical one.
You take 12 points of slashing
Half.
plus
6
points of lightning.
So 3.
So 18 total. Divided by 2 is 9.
9. Take 9.
9.
And then
And I'm standing there like,
And these 3 arrows are oozing a nice green stuff out of
do
Carnival.
you see?
green stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause
the
they're
poison.
poison.
Yeah. How far up did I? Well, no, because I happened at the start. How far back did we get during Grome's turn?
Well, we didn't pull till your turn. We haven't pulled yet.
Yeah. Hadn't
Well,
pulled
but
it.
now I don't get to pull. So
What? Wait.
What's your? It depends. Are you doing? You're using it as an action?
That
or
was
is
a
it just
that was a
action.
that was a reaction though,
it's,
wasn't it?
It's my action.
Son of a.
He basically went berserk.
I went berserk on you.
Do I? Well, he's unconscious. Can I grab him and drag his ass out?
You can try to drag, yes.
So here's my question. We had originally decided we were going to be able to drag
Work
at normal
together.
Speed.
Yes.
Could we then?
Now you can move them at half speed.
Could we then say that we got half?
I'll give you half and half.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel like
I'll give you
Grove's
half.
turn-
I'll give you half on Grubb's turn and half on your turn.
Okay.
Had
so
you
then-
succeeded and not done this, I would have given you another half on each.
Okay. So then we moved partly back during.
They
Grove's
really
turn,
need to start
so
moving
how far
toward the
back?
entrance now.
Yeah.
How far can we? Or do we get
All right.
out?
So
of
he
the
was
zone?
like right here.
Yeah.
So what's your movement? 30.
Minus 35.
Minus 40.
All right.
So
half of
40.
35.
Oh.
Right.
So that would be. I can't think right now. 15.
Yeah.
15 for each. So from there, 5, 10, 15.
Okay.
So you're back here.
So I can't re-grab him on my bonus action, so I'm basically just going to be like, and run back out. Because I'm also not going to hit him, because we're trying to keep him alive-ish.
But that was both of us pulling.
Yes.
That was during your turn, yeah.
During your turn. Carnival number 2, stay back. Jareth, you're up top. You care?
Nothing to do right now.
Also,
I'm trying to see if I have anything in my bag that might be useful here.
If it becomes Clark's turn, I could use some healing.
Yeah.
As good. Girl.
I think I'm about to need more because I'm the only dumbass in range. Thanks, everybody. Thanks. First in, last out. First in, last out.
16 to hit.
His AC is 16.
Grum.
My AC is 16.
Your AC is 16.
I never remember if that hits or not.
Everybody said bye, Felicia, and left you.
So 1d6. So a hand crossbow bolt comes flying in your direction for a whole whopping already halved. But you didn't attack.
I didn't attack, but I'm being
It's
attacked.
still, you're being attacked. 2. You take 2 from that.
Two damage.
2 damage. It's
Ouch.
already halved. And make a DC. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Yep.
And I think I get advantage. Oh no, Constitution, not Dex. Okay.
Constitution.
Constitution. That's.
I need to know exactly
Actually, let me do my.
what
let me
you
do my
get.
2.
I am readying a flask of oil.
Ooh, clever.
Wait, no. Oh, damn it!
But I need everybody to get
I'm gonna add 18 back.
out of the cave.
I'm screwing everything up. Bear with me.
Rar.
I accidentally removed 20 instead of 2.
That's
Grum-
fine.
Grum
I
crawls
got real
out,
weak real
still on
fast. All
fire.
right. Okay.
Constitution saving
Const is +7, so that's good.
throw. Yeah.
That is a 17.
17. All right. All right, you're good. You didn't take any poison damage.
Yay. 2. 2. Is that all you've got? Oh no.
Astrid's out. Sara's out.
Wait, can they still do anything from a distance?
B
Not
is
around that corner.
asleep.
We'd have to come back in to shoot.
A is.
Can't do an area of effect. Just drop it in the middle of the.
Well, he ain't going after his brother.
I need you to get out of the cave first, unless you want to get caught on fire.
Jazz is up.
No, thank you.
You gonna do anything?
Actually, I think I will. I am gonna. That
Actually, some of
motherfucker
those,
in the tunnel one.
Some of those thorny bits.
He's getting webbed. 23 to hit.
You're hanging off the top of the ceiling as Grum is going underneath you, and you're like, squirt, squirt.
Yep, I'm webbing.
Well, she is facing outward, so you don't even have to turn around. Just...
I'm webbing number one and
Yep.
kind of that whole area.
Okay.
In the hopes of
So,
just kind of
She went
slow
all
all that down.
Spider Woman on him. I need you. Did you roll a 5-6 to web recharge?
I didn't use it the first time. I ended up.
That's
biting.
true. You're correct. Okay.
Yeah.
So you've hit it. Restrained by webbing, and then as an action, it can try to get out of it. Okay. So it is restrained, and you've placed down a few other webs in that area. And C did not do anything. It's Clock's turn. Does anybody need any healing before I pass him?
Where are you?
39.
Everybody else is outside.
39. I'm 44 out of 82. So half.
What is he using to heal with?
A
It's
little
that
So
he's
he's-
Cure Wounds is his big one, and he's got his taser face.
cure
He also
wounds.
has medicine kits that he uses on people,
Yeah.
but I don't know exactly how that works.
Does long rest reset that?
I don't know. I think it was he could use it on everybody once per their long rest. So it actually had no cooldown on him. It was
Cure
cooldown on
wounds
the
is
person.
not
Yeah,
But if
that
the
spell.
long rest resets it, so then now that we've rested, he can use it on you again.
I think so.
Okay.
Isn't there
Question.
he did something where you can target like.
Did I hear you say
Up to-
taser face?
Yes.
Oh, we were here for taser face. That's right.
He's taser face.
Guardians
he has
Galaxy.
He has
He goes-
a taser face heal.
He goes one purple eye and. Bzzz.
Well,
Taser
I was thinking
face.
of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
that's
one of
what
the
we're
characters.
Yeah.
Okay, he's using healing
The
word.
reason is because when
Healing
he went to use
word
that
on-
spell,
Yes,
he was
because that's the only one
sound
that's got
effects and
arranged
made
in your
tasers after
line
them.
of sight.
So it's something like she
On-
tasers
1d4
from it.
plus your spell casting
Taser face, taser
modifier.
Yeah, he said I
Is
kind
this
of
on the
scan
group?
you up and
Yeah.
down
No,
with
on
a purple
him.
light, and he made a tasing
on
sound.
And that
Armor.
became,
Yeah.
became taser face.
So we got taser face, whiffy.
I hope I'm doing this one
But
right.
he's now bold, and then apparently I'm mud by.
So a creature.
And mud
Robin.
pies.
Despite the
What
fact
probably
that I've
my-
never played with
My
mud.
Creature that I can. Huh?
What he would probably do would be
I played with the
to do
dirt.
something
Thank you
on
very
me
much.
and then something
That's
on
true.
Grum as well, because he can cast his taser face heal as a bonus
But I
action.
kind of do prefer mud pie over dirt
Can he
pie.
do both?
Yeah,
I
taser
don't
face
know
is
what
bonus.
this is about.
So what
Have
would
to
find-
touch.
find
I don't know their actual
I
names
know,
though.
we gotta
so.
find something goofy.
Well, I know he has
for
cure
you,
wounds, but
I mean, his is after his pink hair, his is after a taser sound, and mine's apparently after finger painting.
no, remember the
Yeah, but it was
I am not
dirt.
sure
It
what
was
you.
dirt, it
yeah.
wasn't actually mud.
I've just recently.
All right, there's
wanted to
healing
do-
light pool.
yeah. He,
You can, as a bonus action,
First
you
I
can
was
heal one
whiffy
creature you
because I
can see
couldn't
within
see.
60 feet. So he must be
and then
using
he
two
got a
different
weapon that gave him
things.
+9 to
So
hit.
this
I've
one
never
regenerates
resisted
on a long rest. He's
Yes.
got two
Pink hair
sheep.
and
That's
both
that's
from-
his warlock heal.
Now
He
he
uses
Okay.
that as a
I
bonus
drank a
action.
drink that
Okay,
made my
so it's
pink.
That's
you
his taser
heal
face.
So she
For
called
2
me-
days.
of
She
these
called me
sixes that
Bubble
you
Grub.
spend to fuel this
Bubble
heal.
Grub?
The number of
Nice.
dice in your pool is 1 plus your warlock level, which is 1.
Did Finn
As
show
a
up?
bonus action, you can heal one
Do
creature you
what?
can
Did
see within
Finn-
60 feet of you.
Have you ever seen Adventure Time?
Oh, God.
No.
Oh,
The
okay.
maximum number of
I don't
dice
know
you
that.
can
I know
spend
of
at once
Adventure Time.
Yeah.
I've never seen
charisma
that.
modifier.
Finn the
So
human
one
has a
plus
thing
one
for
dice.
bubble gum.
Alright, so
Oh.
it's
The
going to be
princess.
1
One of the
plus his
princesses.
warlock level. So
Mm.
2d6.
So I was
And
wondering
then
if
he's also
if
got
he
the other
showed up.
one, which is what I was looking at, which is.
God, I didn't have my warlock. My persuasion is so much better than him.
That's touch. That's the one I can see. This one does 1d4 plus his spellcasting ability.
Well, I would think he would do the touch one, because that's what he almost always does.
Okay.
Because he's right next to me, so he
Okay.
could cast this one on me and then the other one on Grum.
Alright, so it's 1d8 plus 4. Oh, is the plus 4 coming from his spellcasting ability modifier?
No idea.
I think that's where it's coming from. You get 8 back from that.
From Zap.
Well, that was from him coming up and touching me with Hamsith's loving light.
Was it a rank 1 spell? Because that's low.
Yes, it was cast into level 1.
Yeah, cast at level 1.
Touched you completely appropriately.
He just poured some
And
alcohol.
does
on his
Grum, as a bonus action, I can cast the other one.
Yes.
Do you want that one on you or on Grum?
Yeah, then it's
On
next
Grum. And that's the one, it's a d6 plus a warlock level d6.
Terrible idea.
And maximum number you can spend is equal to that plus your Christmas for regular. You get 5 seems kind of low.
I say triple it.
He adds something to it.
Restore the total number of hit points. Yeah, he adds his charisma modifier. So 5 plus his modifier is 3, so you get 8.
Take it.
Of heal? Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I use that one as the bonus action, so use is 1. I had you cast a fireball and something else. One of them was a cantrip, so you're good. I've already marked down your spell usage. And
Where are we?
Are you out of the
Wait,
cave?
did clock go? So it's
No,
my
yeah.
turn.
Clock went, so it's Grum's turn.
My turn. I drag him the rest of the way out.
Oh, yeah.
I got
So-
20.
Alright. You get him out. Alright, Grum's out. Carnival.
D's not gonna do anything?
No, because he knows there's light that way.
Typical drow way.
Yeah.
Don't care that our buddy's being dragged off.
I don't
We're
care.
gonna hang out back here.
He was stupid enough to get himself caught.
Alright, well, I'm gonna say then, so if they're not gonna follow, I mean, technically we're out of combat time, aren't we? Since he's knocked out.
Yes.
Okay.
So I just need to know what you're going to do.
What are we doing with this guy? We're gonna kill him?
No.
And do we know for sure that they are not going to follow? None of them?
They have not made it. They have not made an attempt to follow.
Would our experience that none of us, I think, actually have tell us if the
Well,
drow
there's
will-
nothing stopping the drow from coming out here.
You're right.
Right.
Like the dragons won't come out, but presumably with that drow could just walk right out, but he wouldn't care.
By the way, I walk over to Carnival and I just punch her right in the face.
You want to roll
attack.
down?
Roll it to hit.
Because I got hit hard down there for no apparent reason. I don't understand, so I'm pissed. That is... What do I do there?
You're normal
Plus
to
it's an
hit.
attack.
Unarmed to hit. Unarmed strike.
Just to
It's
hit.
just strength.
It's just straight strength. Okay.
Unarmed strike.
It's an attack.
Just 17.
17, is that enough?
That doesn't hit me.
So I'll let you flavor it however you want. You can either dodge it, catch it. What's your choice?
So I see it out of the corner of my eye, and before I can really react, if I had noticed it more, I might have just let you do it. But before I can really notice what's happening, I basically just like reach up one of my clawed hands and I'm like, and then I'm like, oh yeah, sorry.
What the hell is wrong with you? Supposed to be on the same
Are
team.
you going to do anything?
I don't know, nothing.
Are you gonna like that
I'm
entrance on fire?
standing at the entrance with a flask of oil looking for any sign of movement.
Okay.
Because if somebody... Is anybody going to tell me that they're not coming?
I don't think any
It
of us know
doesn't
that.
matter. You should throw it in there and burn the eggs ASAP.
I can't hit
Well, we
the
can't
eggs
reach
from
the
here. I
eggs.
Yeah,
can't...
but if you throw the oil down there, then she might be able to light it with a 20-foot and actually manage to hit stuff.
He can only throw it down the...
And her area of effect is...
I'm just trying to close off the tunnel. It's gonna burn like a 5-foot square in the middle of the tunnel.
But we should burn the eggs. Closing off the tunnel won't do anything. They'll just dig a new one. They're not that far.
We don't
I'm not trying to bury them. I'm trying to keep them the hell away from us.
The sunlight does
Just
that.
enough to slow them down.
We don't have...
I
the
don't know
resources.
that. So I'm going to throw the flask of oil in there as far as I can, shatter it against the wall, and Astrid, burn it!
Please.
A firebolt will do.
That one you don't have to roll it to hit.
That one's a-
Yeah,
that one's
we
a
don't.
can-
We
that was
don't
a
know what their
cantrip.
intentions are.
Burn
I would be on
the
board
side.
as well.
Firewall?
Firebolt.
The free one.
The free one.
Cantrip.
Yes, I have to do the hit.
Okay. So
Well, what's AC on a puddle of oil on the ground?
just go ahead and roll.
Yeah. It's a half.
The bonfire would probably cover
More about
it.
I rolled a 1.
Shoot
Fizzle
again.
pop.
I'll let you hit it.
Jared pulls out
It's
a
a
tinder box.
cantrip, like it's. I rolled a 12 plus
All right.
7.
So she can do it again.
Like,
So that area is on fire right now. It's nice flamey.
Okay, that shouldn't burn for a little while,
I
hopefully.
thought I got 9 dice.
Say, we're gonna talk about this later.
We had to throw a fireball out.
I don't know what happened.
I have 8.
This never happened to me before.
You got shot with these.
I noticed
Soon you would
that.
have plucked them out by now.
Yeah, I just ripped them out. So what are we doing with this guy?
You grabbed him.
Alright, fine. Then I'll just crush his head.
What?
Head.
I was gonna start slapping him and be like, wake up!
No, that's not what we were doing. I literally were working on it, and you
Okay.
brought him out.
What are we doing?
He's
Okay.
stable.
He's alive.
He's stable.
Okay.
But he's,
What are we doing
he's
with him?
unconscious. So.
It doesn't say he's unconscious though. It just says
He's unstable, but
He
he's
was
conscious.
reduced to
Right.
0 hit
Reduced
points.
to 0, so he's
he
unconscious.
was
So
stable.
he doesn't have to make any death saving throws. It does not say he goes back to 1 hit point. It just means that he's not losing anymore. It doesn't have to make death saving throws.
Right. So basically, the question is,
Oh, I can't read that.
we need,
I don't want
we
to touch
need
him on my foot.
we need to get out of here.
Yeah, so dragon.
We will run very, very slowly with him dragging behind us.
We don't have to run that far. It's still daytime, isn't it?
It's already black.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is still daylight.
It better be the way she's like, oh.
For at least another 4 hours.
Everybody grab a leg.
How far away from the place are we?
Come on.
Let's see. Well, if you're going to drag this thing along with you, that's going to slow you down.
If everybody grabs a leg.
We can move at least at 30.
Yeah, there's enough of them.
Yeah, exactly.
If Grum and I work together to drag this thing, I guess we could move at normal speed.
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Okay. So then so that takes us, we have what, like 4 hours left? So we get there like right as night is falling.
We'll put some distance between.
Where are we taking them?
To the camp, I guess. To the place where you're headed anyway. The Drider in
You're
tow.
gonna drag a Drider to Summerton.
I guess so.
Jared grabs a leg and he's kind of like. Alright.
What do I need to roll for
How far are we from
to
it,
see if he wakes up from this?
time wise? Well, he's paralyzed for an hour,
Yeah.
and I can just bite him
So,
every once in a while.
the target is
after he
stable
stays
but
on.
poisoned for 1 hour, even after regaining hit points, and is paralyzed while poisoned in this way. So, I will say within an hour he will wake up.
But if I keep biting him to make him stand,
Well, it depends. Why are we taking him all the way there?
I don't know why y'all are kicking him there.
Well,
We just
what
need to ask
do you
him.
want to do? I'm only dragging him.
I was
because you
thinking we
said
were
to
going to
drag him.
interrogate him or
That's
something.
I
what
thought
I
we
was
were
gonna
just
do.
keeping
We
him
can
with
do
us
that
long
right
enough.
here. We don't have to drag him all the way to Summerton to
Exactly.
do that.
Unconscious.
And scare the hell out of all those hippies.
I
Okay.
think we should interrogate him.
Okay, then I'm gonna drag him like 50 feet away from the entrance,
Okay.
and then we'll wake him up, and so we can interrogate him.
How are you gonna wake him up?
Slap him, I guess.
He's paralyzed.
I don't care.
Yeah, we're paralyzed. but
Paralysis
we can wake
doesn't
him
mean not awake.
up. He has smelling salts.
You gonna burn? Yeah, you could probably burn one of your smelling salts.
I don't
or
have smelling salts.
Oh,
don't?
Kit
right,
has
Kit.
it
smelling
has
salts.
smelling salts. Someone got a healing kit?
I
Clock has
Clock
healing
has
kits.
healing kits.
Clock has healing
can
kits.
do my own type of
All right.
smelling salts.
Oh God.
Do you wanna-
Trying to wake him up, not
You
kill him.
smell like honeysuckle. You're okay.
Some places of them don't smell like honey. Some places don't smell like honeysuckle.
You can't hear me.
Lord.
That's right.
All right.
So are you gonna smelling salt him to wake him up?
I can give it a try. I get down low and
I hold his head up into your like I hold his head like right up into your cheeks.
I never look at how smelling salts work because that might actually do it.
A slight green tint envelops.
Does your hair turn pink while you fly?
Do I need to make
With effort.
Do I need to make a Constitution saving throw?
I don't know. That's probably not in the manual.
You don't necessarily need to look that
As
one
a
up.
spider, do I need to crap on his bed?
You don't
fine.
need to save your
He's
constitution
at one
this
hit
time.
point.
You can let it
He's
go.
at 1 hit point. It was.
So
And currently paralyzed.
he's paralyzed, but like, is his face
Can he talk?
paralyzed too? Like, can he talk to us and just
what are we
not
asking
move around
about?
otherwise?
So, how's it feel to be like a spider? I mean, what are we asking him?
How
What
does
are we
it feel
interrogating
like,
him
how
for?
does it feel to be
Why are they
wrapped?
First of
How
all,
did they get here?
who speaks either Elvish or Undercommon? Because
I do.
I speak
Those are the
spider.
only-
You speak spider.
Oh,
we established that.
yes.
I speak undercommon.
She
Okay.
speaks under
And-
Common.
Yeah.
I do.
All right. So what are you gonna ask him?
I'm asking him in spider. Why are you here?
I've got the crossbow like pushed against his chest. As soon as we're done with him, all I have to do is pull the trigger.
You might have to
Roll a
shoot
one.
him in 2 places.
I've also got a
His
clawed hand
thorax,
around his
spider
neck.
heart, and his drow heart.
He says, "Law take you. I'll not speak against her."
No, but I'm one of her children. You're not speaking against her. We are asking why you are here.
Obviously, you're in league with these others. Kill me now so I can go on to her glory.
Drow does not think am in league. Am under her will.
Are you translating this?
Make a
Yes. Right?
Yeah.
Who is she?
Goddess of chaos.
make a perception
You
check.
understand? Oh,
Or
you're speaking
persuasion.
spider.
Spider. So he wants to go on to his god after he dies. I think I have a way of making sure that doesn't happen.
24.
24.
Goddess of chaos
That's
says
not
all
that.
children.
But you don't want
I
an
don't want
abomination
don't want an
drider.
abomination drider. No. Please
We
no.
don't know that'll happen.
The last time I think we know that it will happen.
I killed somebody else with it since then, and he died. And
We're-
stayed dead.
We're at 50-50, and an abomination drider might be more than we can take.
Carnival doesn't know that.
That's why I'm not talking in
All right.
carnival.
He says, "I have failed my queen once. I will not fail her again."
I have failed my queen once. I will not fail.
How have you failed?
Is it not obvious by my presence?
Capture by enemy is against her wishes.
Wrong presence. Look at me.
True. And there is no saving for you.
This is my curse for failing my queen once. I shall not fail her again.
As Grum is translating this for us, I'm gonna start like with his face. I'm gonna take one of my claws and cut
Intimidation.
it ever so gently, and then start peeling like a little layer of skin off.
Oh, roll an intimidation check.
13.
In spider,
14.
I say, would it change your mind if I offered to set you free? If you will tell us what you are doing so close to the surface.
Let's see. I got a spider whispering sweet nothings into my ear. I've got a wolf tearing my cheek apart. And I've got,
Slowly, by the way.
And
Yes.
offer on
Drow
the
are
table.
tough.
and I've got a very hideous looking half orc speaking like a spider.
Do note, in order to become a drider, they are torn.
And a
limb
human
from
that's
limb.
not catching any of it.
I
He
know.
still has a crossbow pushed up against his chest with his finger on the trigger.
He takes the silent treatment.
He takes the silent treatment.
He is not responding.
I pull
What
my
is
axe out.
Lord's will?
I set him free.
No.
He's not going to talk.
Yes, he will.
No.
Yes, he will. What is Lord's will?
No, he won't. He's already suffered at the hands of his queen once. He will not do so
He will
again.
not do
Yes, but he will not
Do I
want
have to
to
roll a
die
hit on
because
that,
that
or do I
sends him
just
to her.
pull the trigger?
Then that be it.
If I
But
see the
he-
axe coming down,
If
I'm
he
gonna go
tells
ahead
you
and
her
just-
plan and you send him
He's
to
got
her, now he's
And
failed her
No.
twice,
If he
and he is
tells-
completely screwed.
I made him a
If he
promise.
tells a spider his plan, then that is him talking
He
with
doesn't
one person.
trust you.
He can't not trust me. I'm a spider.
He can seriously distrust you.
No.
All of these other
Spiders
people
live on
with
the
you.
surface world. Spiders have full reverence. If you step on one, that's enough for someone to kill you in the drow world.
Not if you decide they're not an agent of Lolth. Quinthel in that story kills a spider with no issues and just says she wasn't
Right, but that was a
from Lolth."
priestess making that choice, and
It doesn't
only
matter.
priestesses can make that choice. Male drow are not allowed to make that choice.
Well, that's what he's saying it did.
He's not talking.
Where is your female? Why did she not come with you?
You can keep persuasion checking. We'll see if he'll talk, but I don't think he will.
18?
19. He's not talking.
I don't think this is working.
Well, maybe if you all weren't here, it would work.
He knows we're here. It's not gonna make any difference if we just
I
move out
don't
of
know
his
how
eyesight.
else to tell you. He does
You
not
move around
trust
the
you.
corner and hide.
He's
You
not
were
going to.
obviously together.
He's not going to.
He's
Yes.
not going to talk.
But the whole point of Lolth is that she is chaos, and they use the
Fine.
surface dwellers.
Fine, but he's not talking.
Well,
You should have Cloak put a purple light on me and make me glow to look like I'm infused with Lolth's power.
after seeing Jazz stop Grum from killing him, and then seeing him continue to not talk, I'm just gonna let him drop and then head off.
You're all purpley glowy. Clock cast a spell on you, and he's not talking.
Can we roll for it?
You can roll all you want.
22.
Not talking.
You didn't roll.
I don't have to.
You do.
He's not talking.
Even if I show signs of her will.
You can do whatever you want. I don't know what story you're thinking of that you think works in this environment, but no, he's not talking. He has a mission. He failed his mission once. I'm telling you this. He's not going to fail it again.
Yes, but as one of Lolth's children and chaos being their main thing, I could be working with them, but if he tells me she has another mission, I could change
You
it.
sure could, but he does not trust you.
The crossbow hits for 16 points of damage.
Thank you. He is now dead.
Anything to harvest?
Off of him?
Do they have pockets?
Well, you left his longbow and his two short swords in the cave. He doesn't wear clothing to hide anything in, so no, he will not have anything.
Are his giblets worth anything?
I know Drider parts.
Since
are,
they're right there.
Drider parts are
Let's cook
coveted.
them and eat.
Drider soup.
Drider soup.
Grum is always hungry.
I'm no longer there, but you should maybe cut off his head and take it with him. Take it with us so that we can tell the people and prove that Drow are here, because they're not going to believe it.
That's where we're gonna
Will that fit in the bag of holding? You have a bag of holding?
We do. Sort of.
How do you add stuff into that?
You just carry it. We're going to walk in for another couple hours. Otherwise, you'll get blood all over the stuff inside the bag of holding.
You.
Is there any water nearby?
be. So strap it onto.
No, not nearby.
Then I'm going to web him up and make it look like a really big spider egg.
Like a really, like a cocoon?
Yeah, that'll probably work.
Alright.
And I grab the head and I make him sing, I ain't got no fun. No, I don't do that.
Oh my.
It's
You go about 2 hours, and you start seeing what looks to be like campfire-size smokes up ahead. And you start coming into view of a small little fishing community.
Do we still have a giant spider with us?
No, you only took the head.
Does
That one.
that one. Giant spider? Not Drider.
It's been 3 hours.
So like right as we arrive at the at the gates, which is probably fortuitous.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, I was gonna say let's wait until this wears off, and then we can go in. Because
Have you dropped werewolf?
Oh yeah, that was a long time ago.
It was like
It
10,
about
10 minutes after he stopped fighting.
By the way, as we've been going, good reminder, as we've been going, I've been explaining that like I never really group up with other groups. So I knew that I went into rages, but I never knew that they were indiscriminate rages, so I apologize.
All right. Okay.
Good enough for me.
we're friends again.
All right.
You knucklehead.
So as you near closer and closer to Somerton, you notice that it looks like a small fishing and farming community. It stands a very stark contrast to what Somerset looks like with its total oppressiveness. See about 200 or so people living here. The first thing that strikes you as odd is that all the men and women are dressed exactly the same. All the men,
not like this.
all the men are dressed in a light brown and gray loose-fitting tunic and pants. The women are all dressed in the same color, but dresses. You notice that all the men are completely bald and clean-shaven. And the women, they're shaved all the way around except for a big ponytail top knot coming off the top of their heads.
I'm gonna take my cloak and like be all
They're Hare
emo.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna exists in this world.
It was Hare Krishna.
And as you start getting closer, I'm going to flavor it this way, and then I'll deal with clock later. Make a perception check for me, first of all.
Everybody?
Is it related to hearing or smell?
Sight.
12.
10.
8.
How much? 11.
Come on. Somebody.
17.
17. All right.
I've got a
20.
+9.
All right, so you're approaching the village, and Clock kind of stops for a second, and he's kind of like doing this number. And then for a brief moment, you think you saw a golden feather drift in front of him as he snatches it out of the air and sticks it into his tunic.
None of us saw it. I just like it looks like grass.
I'm doing this.
Well, you're just busy scanning that forward ahead. What's
Okay,
going on?
this is what I was thinking about whenever he was talking about the tunics and stuff. If it's gonna play.
Yeah. Nice.
It's a cult! Get out!
Hey, at least,
Definitely would not be the first
at least
one
they're
to
wearing
joke that's
clothing.
come into this.
He did. You weren't here, Mike, so you don't know the background. But yes, they were told that there was a small commune over here, and that they might be able to find a boat.
Me and Grum thought they were all
Okay.
going to be naked.
We thought it was like that commune in Zootopia, you know, where all the animals are naked.
Hey, man!
Yeah, I know that guy.
Carnival thinks something very different.
You can hear from the center of the village what sounds to be like a large, dull, chiming bell ringing out every few seconds. So it's kind of like a bong, bong. It sounds like it's striking the hour.
Boom.
And you notice most of the farm people that are around have not noticed you yet. They're all stopping and heading towards the center of the village.
Is there
Like,
anyone
throw-
near me?
Do I need to throw something over the head? Is that going to freak him out? It seems simple.
There are none near you.
So we're just like on the outskirts.
Yeah, you're on the outskirts looking in.
Say hello by shooting at him.
I had not my intention of doing that, but okay.
This
That's what
time.
you did last time.
This time. Flaming arrow. Don't do that.
I assume we're just continuing on.
All right. So you continue on in. You notice like the fields are completely devoid of anybody. As you get closer into town, you notice that there's a big gathering of people at the center of town around a bunch of bonfires, and they're all just talking and being happy and merry people, and they're eating their dinner.
Oh, it's not a celebration. This is just a. You said bonfires, so I'm thinking, are they having some sort of celebration?
Multiple fires. No, they're just eating dinner.
Just dinner. Okay.
And yes, you have been noticed.
This
You
is
weren't
after
being-
they've already gathered through the.
Yes.
Okay.
It took a little bit for you to get in there, but
Noticed in a good way. Noticed in a bad way. Are
You
people
see-
like leaning away from us, or is it like a western where people are like closing their shutters and stuff, or is it just a kind of a?
a couple of them are like looking your way and they're eating, and they kind of look a little like, "What are you people doing here?" Looks on their faces. But one individual.
I'm gonna not be a dick.
Straight.
So for a moment there, I was like, "It's okay, we're from Somerset," but then, that might not be the right thing to say.
Did Somerset have an accident?
Like a den of thieves.
Okay.
Yeah, Somerset, not a happy place.
Think
Yeah,
it would not be
think
good if
Moss
people-
Isley.
Okay.
Actually, worse than Muzz Isley.
It would not be good if people from
Tortuga.
Somerset were to come here.
Yeah.
Parts of the Caribbean.
Yes. Don't let the nice, pleasant-sounding Somerset Isles fool you. An individual, male, he has a staff, begins walking towards you. He's using it like to hold himself up. But,
An old dude.
No, he's not old. He looks probably about 30s.
But he's
Figured
holding
out-
himself
figured
up
out
with the
that
staff.
they look like
He's
airbenders.
walking with it.
We got
And yes,
top knot in
you
there.
notice he is kind of holding himself up with it.
Call him Old Man Jenkins.
Is his first name Leroy?
A couple of the people watch him, and some of them are starting to notice you, and then the banter dies down a little bit around while he gets closer, and he's like, "Greetings! Welcome, my friends. Welcome to Somerton."
The other summer. The other location.
Somerset.
Some of the east side of the island should have been Summer Rise. Summer Rise? Somerset?
And he says, I think his name is Fenton. I just completely went, poof. All my thoughts went out of my head. Yes, Fenton. I was right. Greetings, travelers. My name's Fenton. What brings you to our village?
Are you the leader?
I am.
I have something to show you, but we should do it somewhere else, in private.
Actually, it's just hanging off of Grandma's belt. I
I-
want
I-
to see it.
I'm still gonna say that.
Where are you
I
in-
kind of tucked it back when we saw the creepy little commune people. I was like, I don't want to freak them out, so I kind of pushed it back. I've got it tied by its hair around my thing. It's kind of behind me. He wouldn't see it just walking up.
It's getting quite dark. He is a human, but you do notice that there are humans, and there are elves, and there are half-elves, and there are dwarves, all dressed similarly, although the dwarves still have their beards.
So how does he react to what I said?
He looks behind them, and he continue. And they all go back to their merry ways, talking and chattering and eating. They're completely oblivious to whatever's going on over here with us.
Are you the leader here?
I am. My name is Fenton. What can I do for you? He starts coughing. And
Do
a
I-
trickle of blood comes out of his mouth.
Looking behind him, do I feel like everybody stopped paying attention?
Yes.
Okay. Should show him, bro. Holy crap!
Holy crap. Put that away.
Rod?
And then I'm going to add to it, like, that's not a drow. Because the head probably looks like a drow.
Oh yeah, it does.
It's a dreidel.
It's a dreidel, right? No. Dreidel.
Everyone, I'll be right back. Come with me. And he's using. You notice he's using his staff to move along. He's not moving very fast. And he leads you off to the side over to where a hut is. And he goes
If
inside.
I saw the blood, I'm probably going to say he's got consumption or something. So.
He's got something. And he motions for you into the hut. It's empty in there. Other than his bed.
Is it really empty though?
There's a bed in there. And a chair and a table.
Okay. I'll go in then.
He's got an Uzi hiding.
He's what?
He's got an Uzi hiding.
He looks outside, makes sure the rest of the revelers are doing their thing.
So just to make him feel better, with a 22% the place is empty, right?
Yeah.
You said there's a table, right? You said there's a little table?
Yeah. And he looks at it and he's like,
Does this mean anything to you?
Where, why did you kill this man?
It wasn't a man. You ever heard of a drider?
Well, let's be smart enough to know. He is not.
Those are not commonly known.
So, I only met one for the first time today. This one. From the waist up, think elf, dark elf. From the waist down, think 10-foot long spider.
Let's see what he does with that.
Coughs up more blood.
Oh my.
Oh my.
And where did you find this abomination?
About 3 hours west of here. In the woods.
There's a section of woods that's slowly dying.
Do you suppose it's from Somerset? Do you think they're employing these things?
No.
They
I
love
doubt they even know about it.
I doubt the drow would make deals with humans.
The drow come from the Underdark. They do not deal with surface races.
This is worrisome indeed.
But the fact that they're here is extremely worrisome.
And confusing.
But what does it mean? Why?
And they spoke of some sort of mission.
You notice he starts coughing again, and he's having a real hard time breathing, and he goes and he sits down in his chair.
At this point, Clock would probably
What's wrong with you?
try and do something.
Just, my whole village is sick.
Sick from what?
You don't know.
How long has this been going on?
2 months, maybe?
2 months or a month and a half?
2 months.
Where's the well?
It's outside in between the fire pits where you came in at.
Okay, I'll be back. And I'm gonna walk out.
Does I don't know what he has, but does he have some way of determining like unnatural weird things? Can he do with some sort of hey Hansi, what the hell's going on here?
Natural 20.
Too bad I wasn't in my normal form. I could have charmed person that spider.
All right. He takes you. Can hold on just a minute. I need to talk with my friends. Kind of huddles you around, and he's like, I had a vision from Guy.
Oh, this is Clock.
This is
Okay.
Clock.
Oh,
I had a vision from Guy, and this village is under siege by something, and I don't know what it is.
Maybe it could be the drow we just
It's
saw?
possible it could be the drow, but I sense that I have to collect 3 things and bring them back here. But Guy only showed me one of them, and it's in the Gershine Caves.
Well, of course he only showed it to you.
that's convenient. That's what I
He's got a teleporter. He can just go get it.
Exactly.
Who's
I
Guy?
can't help it if he works in these ways.
Someone you have my permission to bite.
I don't really buy people unless it's in the paycheck.
You are encouraged to bite. I will pay you.
Alright.
Does the werewolf bite pass on?
Only if you want
Only if
to.
I wanted to.
Okay. Because that would be very interesting.
Oh, where, David?
Backstory.
That could be very bad, though.
I don't know how werewolves work in D&D, so I'm...
True werewolves
Think of them like
can
the-
pass it.
So I'm able to pass it, but the thing is, I, as part of the order that I'm in, it's like our most heinous crime
Heinous.
to pass it on.
Did you ever play Skyrim?
Yes.
Do you remember the gray cloaks or whatever that
The
turn into
companions.
The companions.
Companions, yeah.
It's basically that.
Nobody becomes a werewolf unless they want to. It's never forced.
Okay.
So technically I could do it, but my order would probably hunt me down and kill me if they found out.
If they could catch you.
Well, Jared's not even here. He's checking the well. So, just-
Jared, go down the hole.
I was going to just bring up some water.
So as you start getting, I'm gonna break
I
away
have
from
a
this for a
poison. I have
moment.
what I'm doing is I have my poisoner's kit, and I'm
Uh-huh.
going to see if I can like, analyze the water to see
So,
if there's anything in it.
You start heading.
That's what I'm doing.
When you get outside the tent, you notice the eating has kind of settled down somewhat, and there you see some of them are kind of dancing around. They got some little people blowing on their little pipes and playing their little fiddles and whatnot. And are you going to be dissuaded by a pretty young little girl who comes up to you to dance?
That girl's getting beat.
Like young, like what do you mean, like young?
25.
What do you mean pretty?
Fine.
She better be a 5 out of 10.
Natural 20.
12 charisma, so she's pretty good.
Barely anything.
She's all comes up, she's all smiles, and she's, everybody's dancing and having a good time.
She's brain dead is what's wrong with her.
So
Jazz
mean
out
to
here with me?
people.
No.
I'm looking. I never went into the house. I stayed out.
You didn't go in the park?
No. I don't go into
I'll take
huts
a
or
rain
houses.
check
I
on
stay
that.
outside and play in the
Okay.
dirt.
She dances off. She looked a little sad, but okay.
That's right,
Aw.
Blondie. She's getting the double eyes from me.
So you head over towards the well. Give me a perception check.
Are you still sweating?
No.
I was gonna say, like, all the 8 eyes.
I might just go sleep in her bed for a night.
Ooh.
You don't notice anybody under the age of 18.
That is not how she read it.
Anyway, you're at the well.
I might just go and sleep in her bed for the night, and I went, ooh.
Listen here, you lesbian
I'll
dog.
pull up a sample of water and see if I can derive any information from it.
Pull up a sample of water. And what would be a good skill for
Do I
that?
have
Investigation.
I don't know if I have anything in my poisoner's kit that can help me do that. I kind of take a small sip of it and
Use your
swish it around. Like
use your poisoner's
like
kit.
a
Give
wine.
yourself advantage on investigation.
Okay. So that's an engineer. That's a and 13. Jeez. I'm rolling like shit tonight.
But you had advantage, right?
Yeah.
You rolled a 9 on the first roll and a 13 on the second roll. All right. Yes, your poisoner's kit. You have some things, a little dye paper type of thing to take, and you can tell there's something odorous in it. It doesn't seem right.
Doing like a wine tasting. Can I sniff it?
Yes, it's nasty tasting.
Okay.
But what if the poisoners keep...
Somebody's
Tell 'em what it was.
poisoned the water hole.
Not necessarily.
Well, that was my first thought. It's like the whole village goes sick. Like somebody poisoned the water hole. Okay. So is there anybody around the well?
Not at the moment. They're all busy reveling in.
I'm gonna go ahead and head back inside.
All right. It'll take you a few
Back
minutes to get
inside
over
to
there.
us?
And I'll
When I
ask.
see you, I'm gonna ask, what is it?
Something's wrong with the water.
Is
So I-
Inside the tent while he's coming back from that.
well over there?
You guys gonna ask any other
Wherever
questions?
the well was, yeah. You saw me go over to it. You were probably
Well, about
You
the
were
drown,
in view of it?
probably.
I wasn't
think
gonna so
I'm
much
gonna go
question
over
as
and I'm
much
gonna
as
shove my hands in the dirt around it.
suggest that he muster. I think you should
I'm
probably.
waiting for
These
claws.
drow are like within 15 miles, and it's really bad that they're here. So probably, if you have any fighting people, we might want to go and like take him out as a combined force.
Fighting? Oh no.
You can't tell me that you're all the way out here all alone and you don't have people that can fight.
No, we have protection.
Protection from whom?
Anything evil that wants to harm us.
No,
Why would we ever want to
protects
leave?
them.
From who?
From the
protects-
voice that commands.
From the Are you fucking kidding me?
Is that about the time that I walk in?
Yes.
All I hear is you open the doors. Are you fucking kidding me?
You're telling me that you just pray to some sky daddy and he takes care of you?
Yes, he led us here.
And before these people follow the black dragon.
I'm kind of half like absorbing this conversation.
He's completely oblivious to your sighing.
I don't have anything more to say to that. I don't know what to do with
up
that.
blood, and yet he feels protected.
It's his plan.
Right. Is everyone drinking from the well?
Not at the moment. They just finished eating.
Not at the moment.
No, this is
I'm
not
asking,
him.
I'm asking him.
Has anybody ever?
Are your people
do your
drinking
people
from
use
the
the
well?
Yes.
Don't. There's something in the water. I think it might be what's making you sick.
But if we don't drink the water, we'll die.
We better find somewhere else to drink it, Buttercups.
Ask your god that sent you.
Ask your god for more water.
For reals though, I don't know if you heard it or not, but when he came back, I went to the well and started messing around in the dirt trying to see if I can find out what is up.
There's nothing on the surface.
Well, not on the surface,
She's
but
doing
like
her mud pie.
communing to the earth in the area. What is wrong with your water?
Start collecting rainwater. About all you got.
Give me an investigation
If
check.
it's anything like Florida, then it rains all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
How about this? Do you have some money to hire some mercenaries to come and kill these guys for you?
Yeah, we could probably get something together.
Do you have any way to get a message out?
To who?
To like Blackburn?
They're far away.
Yeah.
16.
Do I know anybody nearby? Any forts nearby?
We can call them.
Do y'all have like? Actually, yeah, we
I
have.
don't know
We
that.
have
We
the,
can call them.
Yeah, but that'll take them a while to get down here.
Yeah,
yeah.
because they
I
are
mean, do
far
we have-
away.
Do we have ravens or something that we can send messages with?
So there are.
Because I was gonna say there are other forts closer.
Well, there are. My question is, do I?
There are two cities near. There's. I wish I would have kept this open.
Yeah, there's like Fort Larton and.
Yeah, there's some forts nearby.
But my question is, would I know about them? Like, I was based out of Blackburn. I'm not sure. It's up to you how far my missions took me. So I don't know how much knowledge I have of this area.
Aren't we?
Well, most of us should have knowledge.
Yes,
well,
you
maybe
have-
not you, but we would probably have knowledge of any
there you go.
military installations nearby.
Okay,
Rumsey.
right here. This is the closest fort.
Right.
Didn't you say I was from the Gorgon Mountains?
You? No, you're actually from these hills over here. You're closer to Doncaster,
What is that?
which is like dead center to the map.
That's
So, yeah.
not that far.
No, it's not.
Well, I'm thinking, would we know that there's a fort nearby?
Right. We can all. See
Yes,
the
you
map,
would.
but
You
the
would
question
know
is-
that this fort is nearby.
Okay, so I say Blackburn, and then you guys might say.
Well, we don't have to go all the way to Blackburn. We could send a message to Fort Larton. Do you have ravens or anything we can use to send messages?
No, but we usually send a boat over to Ramsey to resupply.
Is anybody going that way soon?
Yes, we have a boat heading out tomorrow.
We'll talk about your boat in a minute.
Do you have a second boat?
You have a second boat.
Where's Guy? Tell him to send a message.
It don't work like that.
Well, call on Hansi to tell Guy.
How about this? Oh wait, I can't suggest that. The talkie thing. call the people, tell them to tell Fort Larton?
That's what I was thinking was
Yeah.
call Blackburn, have Blackburn. I'm sure they have.
Yeah, just
they
get them on the
there's
phone.
The way to contact the other forts. Tell them to send somebody.
We have one right there. Show 'em.
By the way, I rolled a
Not in
16
anymore.
on my
Or Fucky Jim.
It is not a natural poison, and it is not something soil related.
Does it feel like it was similar to the stuff I found at the Drider place that was not natural poison?
Yes.
I knew it.
Knew it.
Dun dun dun. Plot thickens.
So
Even before Lolth owns the island.
Lolth wants to. So
That's their female.
Right.
you guys gonna tell them?
Zuri is their female. We
Is
never
this-
got to see
Yeah,
her.
she
She
was-
might
About the
be-
phone?
Yeah, she might be
Yeah.
a drone.
Tell you about the phone.
Not even tell me. Just tell him. Tell him that you guys can get word out if you want to.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah, we
I was
can.
thought
Yeah, we
we'd
can
said
get
that.
word out. We can have them send people from Fort Larton.
We could call Blackburn. Get Blackburn to call Larton. Send someone here.
Lots of someone.
Lots of someone.
I'm calling through the doorway. You weren't here for that.
You're
Classical.
You're what? Crawling.
You weren't here for that, but I'm calling through the doorway.
Calling.
Well,
She got her name because the very first time that we went into somewhere,
It was
she
a
stayed
tavern.
She
outside.
started playing in
Oh.
the dirt.
We were there because of some weird shit going down. I gotta talk to my peeps.
So she's yelling you're yelling in the door.
Yelling
So
in
we
the
all
door.
stop and go.
I'm outside with my hands in the dirt, yelling through the door.
The well is a lot farther than you're gonna yell.
No, I got back from the well. I'm still just kind of messing around in the dirt.
Okay.
She's doodling in the
At this
dirt.
point,
Making
maybe
mud pies.
she's just doing it to keep up her image.
You never know. You never know.
She's trolling Clock.
I might be. I gotta keep my nickname.
Give me another investigation.
What was the nickname?
Mud pie.
Okay.
10.
There are no farm animals.
That's interesting.
What about like fields? Is there any grain fields?
There's some
or
grain
anything like
fields.
that?
There's no farm animals.
Do the grain fields look healthy?
Not quite.
Does it seem like this weird water blight would be affecting them?
Probably.
So not only is their drink poison, their food is poison.
So it doesn't just affect people, it also affects crops.
Life.
I'm waiting till
Yeah.
you guys get out to tell you that it's drought related.
Okay. Well, I feel like we
I'm
suspect.
trying to think if there's anything we can do
Is there any-
to help with the water situation. Is there another river or anything nearby? Pond that we might have passed by?
I'm sure we could find something. This is a very large
We
area.
have water purification.
For the time
Clock
being,
can,
yeah.
Clock can purify food and drink. He can purify the well.
You should
Oh,
probably
Will
get
it
on
will it
that.
work?
Don't know if it would work. Try.
Are those rivers or are those?
I feel like he would
This is a river.
want to
Okay.
try.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
would definitely
And
try.
and I feel like he would probably ask, is there anyone who's sicker than most who would be in need of some sort of. He's a good Samaritan, that Clock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
except for when it comes to killing people that are bad.
Yeah.
Is
No, I mean, he won't let me do that either.
Oh.
What's his name? Fenton?
Uh-huh.
Or is he sitting down at the table?
Yes.
I think we all.
I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down across from him. I'm just gonna
Misty.
lean in very quietly. And what happened to the
He
children?
made a creature of
We've not been
terror.
blessed with any in a long time.
Accidentally. How long?
Accidentally. I still believe he knew.
Maybe a
He
year.
went purple at the
The last
same
of them
time.
died about a year ago.
They all died.
Club is on my bad guy radar.
Listening.
This is news to you. This is
There's a
news to you
line.
guys that there are no children in the village.
I'm
Oh,
listening.
good. No,
They
we're
are
right.
they are gone.
I like this place. Let's stay here.
The first time you got here, it was like commune, bunch of hippies. I don't want to go
They're
there.
gone.
Yeah, but there's no
Well,
children.
you hear him say they all died.
I was gonna stay in the first place.
I'm
with no
asking how
kids,
how
but, you
what
know.
happened.
Well, so most of us came from Somerset. We fled when Zuria came 3 years ago,
I understand.
and we set up over here, and she pretty much ignored us. People kept coming, and we kept growing. Things were going great.
Is Syria a drow?
And you have no idea.
I'm asking him. That's why I called to the door.
I've never met the woman.
We heard from people in town she was human, so no.
She could be using glamour.
She could be, but nobody would know.
We had a thriving community for about 3 years, but the children got sick first, and then they started dying, and then the animals started dying, and then it was just us.
And you didn't think it might be time to move on?
But the voice that speaks told us not to go anywhere.
The voice that speaks is a shit protector if everybody's dying.
It told you not to go anywhere because it was killing you.
Where do you hear the voice that speaks?
In the cave.
The Cave of Wonders.
What cave?
The drow
Let's
cave.
talk
Maybe
cave.
we visit this cave.
The dragon cave.
Well, I suppose it's hard to get to right now because high tide's up.
Wait.
It's like under the coast?
Yes.
I see.
It's only safe to go in there for a short period of time.
Can anyone hear the voice?
Mainly me.
Has anyone else ever heard the voice?
Not since I first came here.
Interesting.
We'll deal with that in the morning.
Interesting. Sword.
Yeah, it's kind
Have you ever heard of an elemental salt named lithium? No.
What gender is the voice?
David has one. Female.
That's not suspicious at all.
What about your people? Do they fully support you in this, or?
Oh yes.
Oh, Kelly's kidding. I support it too.
The voice speaks, and I instruct the people of the village, and they listen and they all follow. They all agree.
The last time it spoke, what did it tell you?
Just to stay put.
Does it ever tell you anything other than stay put?
Oh, it tells us when like storms are coming.
Did you tell her that everyone was sick and dying? And she told you to stay?
Yes.
Did she give a reason for staying?
I never ask why.
Of course not.
Why would you?
I mean, that only makes sense. Why would you ask, right? So anyway, about that boat. Carnival's lost interest in that train of thought. Boat. So do you have more than one boat?
Oh, we've got a handful. Yes, we've got like 5.
Cool. We need one.
If you take our boat, we won't be able to.
You said you have 5. You can do without one boat. Come on.
You said you weren't close to water.
They're right on the coast.
They can't drink the
You
seawater.
can't drink seawater.
You can strain it.
We can't strain
No!
Strain
You don't
seawater.
strain seawater.
Well, it'd
Desalination.
probably be healthier than drinking what they are drinking.
No, it'll dehydrate you. Salt water makes you more thirsty than when you drink it.
Yeah. That'll fix our problem.
Kill the
It will. It will fix the
It'll
problem.
fix the problem. Wow.
But Alex, that's why the ocean's so big. There's lots of it.
Keep drinking.
You just keep going.
Anyway, you can do without one boat for a day, right?
Oh, I thought you meant you were going to take it.
Oh,
We
no,
would-
just like for a
We
day.
would like to ask kindly if we can borrow one of your
It'll
boats.
be
Fine, we
problematic.
can do that too.
We don't even give the horses back either.
I think we can let go of the boat for a few days, yes.
Better start building a new one. I'm outside talking to myself. I'm talking to the earth. Since you.
Somebody
Okay.
remind me when we get to Grosjean Island, we hide the boat very well so they don't find it before we go into the woods.
hide the boat very well so the Gershon don't know that we're there. I agree completely. And you might
Are
get
we
the
not going to
impression.
investigate the
You
low
might
tide
get the
cave?
impression that our ideas of hiding it are very different.
I'm gonna hide it long enough so nobody can ever find it.
Come
I
back.
see
Where the
lights
hell
on
did we
fire.
leave this thing?
Everybody remember where we
Type
parked?
boat.
All right, and with that,
Would ant eat the boat?
we will stop for the evening.
You guys play Witcher 3?
Barely.
Not yet.
Not yet.
There's a troll on an island that you investigate. I think she knows what I'm talking about. Who was ordered to protect the boat. Or the boats, plural. So he was going to just protect them from everybody. So, including the people who came back to fetch them, who they belonged to. So he killed all of them, tore the boats down, and built a fence and a fort to keep people out.
And then forgot that it was supposed to be because of the boat.
He was still trying to do his duty.
They're not very bright.
So
He was
made
convinced
himself
that he
a
was
house.
doing his job perfectly because nobody was taking the boat.
8.
So that is not what I mean. It's like we need to use the boat to get back still.
Very
I'm
smart.
proud of your -3.
What?
Your -3.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
Very
I
smart,
said
my
that,
people.
but now that I thought about it, Carnival doesn't care about getting the boat back to them.
We do need to get back.
She
to
would
the-
she would say we need to get back. So yeah, my initial thought was not one that she would think. So never mind.
We'll hide it underwater.
No one would ever think to look underwater.
Well, that's what I was originally thinking.
Well,
but my
she could
reaction
just
would
go
be-
into dog form, dig a really big hole, and bury the boat.
I was just gonna put some trees around it, you know.
Eight
Big branches
cardboard
and
trees,
whatnot.
boat here.
Take my axe, and I break it into little pieces, and we stack them up, and then we cover it with brush.
What's the day? Today's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah. Payday.
Days and days and days till more game. Did you what?
Maybe y'all found my house today.
From what?
You got paid last week. You didn't get paid.
Did I get the check?
Oh,
So-
dang it, I need my finger.
Last week.
Yeah.
Oh, check.
You got paid.
You
Oh.
said
You put it in the